All right. Hello. Welcome to tonight's episode of Roll of Passage. We're a group of friends who get together and play Dungeons and Dragons to learn more about ourselves and each other through collaborative storytelling.
That's so nice.
This session may contain strong language, scenes of violence, and other adult tones, so just a heads up. Probably, definitely the strong language. Yeah.
All in the journey to know ourselves better.
All right, so let's jump into tonight's episode. So previously, our 6 adventurers had made their way to the moving city of Wanderlust, a famed home of misfits and outsiders and those who just want to be left alone. Here they met the mother, the enigmatic leader of Wanderlust, who later revealed themselves to be half of the world soul of Aloria, which is the planet on which our story takes place. She offered you gifts and boons in return for being her eyes and ears, and most importantly, her hands out in the world. As her partner, the other half of the world's soul has not only gone missing, but the bond between the two souls has been torn asunder with only tendrils remaining. She tasked you all to head south and east into the heart of the Green Sea, where the magic tree of Ralea stands amidst the ley lines of magic and that weave around Aloria to keep it intact. Something was happening there outside of the sight of the mother, something dark and something wounding to the planet itself. After accepting this job, you awoke. Eltamiel quickly making his way to the fortune-telling tent of Mara Bottom Hill, where under the guise of receiving an early morning fortune, you struck out and attacked this fortune teller, taking her life, though not without rousing the town in return, and the suspicions of Jack Slim, who is the leader of the Mother's Home Guard. Eltamiel was able to keep his secret, and the group made your way through the processes of collecting provisions and mounts for your long ride into the Grasslands. Once everything that you needed was gathered, you headed out, making good time across the rolling plains and eventually making camp in a small hollow. Here, you kept watch with Alora sending out a plea to the mother through their newly acquired rings that allow them to contact her, and Eltamiel was visited by his patron before noticing a growing storm on the horizon. So we're going to pick up the morning after a couple more watches have passed. It is a soggy and miserable rainy morning out in the Grasslands.
Oh, it's just like Calgary.
Is it morning?
Hey, Hicks. You mind doing anything about this water? I'm soaked.
Oh, well, let me try. And I'm just gonna put my arms up. It doesn't really work like that. But look at this. And then I'm just gonna use shape water, and I'm just gonna do a dome around him.
Okay, yeah, you could do a small dome of water around him, the water just sort of catching and sloughing off to the sides, but it requires your complete concentration.
This is lovely.
Yeah, well, I can't really do this forever, else. And I'm just gonna let it go.
And when you let it go, not only does the rain come back onto you, but the umbrella of water that had built up over top of you falls, and you are just covered in a sheet of water.
I'm just gonna... Fucking perfect.
Oh, I really wanted to stop all the rain, but there's so much water. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I asked.
Here, let me clean you up.
No.
Okay.
It's okay.
Are we just waking up?
Yeah, it's basically morning, so some of you may still be in your tents, but the night has passed. It is a gray and kind of half-lit morning with the dark clouds and thunderstorm rolling in overhead.
I'm just gonna head out and kind of stretch, just look at the sky and just stand.
You stand and get very wet. I mean, I guess you were already
Yeah.
very wet. You continue being wet.
Sally's gonna wake up and search for kind of an umbrella-like object in her tent.
Look through your inventory and see what you may have. I don't know if umbrella was in your inventory.
Probs not.
I mean, you all have cloaks, which are used to heavy weather that you can put up, and it's like a waxed wool that you can wear that keeps some of the rain off. But like most,
I'll just be rolling up my tent, trying to put it away the best that I can, and really struggling in the horrible weather.
Okay, where are you, Peter? Because you are not in that tent if she's rolling it up.
Get up, Peter.
I'm gonna get up. I'll stand outside. I'm gonna stand there in the drenched rain, hair straight down. But like, he like looks depressed, but also like kind of enjoying it. Like it fits his internal mood. It's like an external representation of how he feels.
Such a teenage thing.
Yep.
So angsty.
So angsty.
Are we just standing there looking at the clouds together?
Yeah.
Nice.
Gonna-
I'm gonna peek over and just kind of look at him, but look back.
I'll just grab a apple out of my bag and start eating since we can't cook anything in this rain.
Yeah, no problem. Is there anything in particular anybody wants to do for morning prep or anything else like that? Otherwise, we can just cut to you're on the road.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, on the road.
Okay, so you all saddle up the horses and the pony and make your way out into the grasslands. Who is leading the way?
Apparently Bowen is.
Yeah, I'll go, I guess.
Okay, make a survival check for me.
19.
19? Yeah, no problem. Even through this rain, from where you were from in the north, you're used to inclement weather. Usually more snow than rain, but still, like, finding your way in storms is something that you've done for a lot of your life, and so you're able to keep on track and, keep pace with the sun, even though it's just barely a blob in the sky.
Cool.
Are we going the right way?
Oh yeah, we're definitely going the right way.
How do you know? You have your map with you?
Yeah, it's on my phone.
What?
With a phone.
Yeah, we're going the right way. I have a soggy map here.
Okay.
Map is actually printed on leather, so it doesn't get wet. Okay. It's been waxed totally.
I'm just at the end of the line, and I'm Inon is in a foul mood this morning. Pissed AF. Not wanting to talk to anybody.
Cool.
Dahlia's gonna ride up next to a nod.
You like the vibes?
She's like, "Hey, pretty lady, what's up?"
Hey, Thalia.
Something your problem, honey.
Cool. Great talk.
You got it. It's gonna roll ahead.
Good talk.
Did I see like them? Because I'm kind of in the middle, I would guess then.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 15?
15?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've been keeping an eye out, so.
Okay. I'm also gonna just kind of like get a little back and right to the end. Hi, Non. You're looking pretty droopy like the weather. Yeah.
Just gonna look up to the ceiling and sigh.
But like, of course, you're like super pretty. But like, you just look really down.
Thanks for noticing, Extos, but honestly, I don't want to talk about it. I'm good.
Well, like sometimes I was pretty upset about what would happen day to day on the ocean, and then my mom would force it out of me. So
Well,
maybe
you're not
I
my
could.
mom, okay?
Oh, well, I'm just trying to help because we're really good friends, all of us now.
I just need some time alone. X, just go back up there. I'm fine, honestly.
Oh, okay. And then I'll go one ahead, but I'm just gonna shape water above her for as long as I can.
Roll an Arcana check. Also, Peter, we forgot to roll your morning dice.
did.
You did? Okay.
9.
9?
Yeah.
You can hold it for about like 5 minutes, but
Okay.
you feel it slipping.
Kind of
So-
give you a little bit of I give you like a little smile. A little bit of acknowledgement.
It's like a little +1 when playing Sims. Like, bloop,
Yeah.
green.
And no one will remember this. Cool. Who is keeping active watch? You're focusing on leading the way?
Oh,
You
yeah.
are? Okay, so give me a perception check.
Paranoid as fuck. Adept in perception today. That's not the right word.
Proficient.
Proficient.
So add your proficiency modifier, which is a +2.
So that'll be 16 total.
16 is enough. So you notice as you guys are passing over one particularly taller hill, Eltamil's sort of like focusing, like looking at the map, looking around, and you see off in the distance, maybe 100 yards or so away, these two sort of like lights sort of appear in the grass and then disappear.
Shh, shh. Everyone stop. Get real low for a second.
We're on horses.
Did any hug the horse? I'm hugging the horse.
Okay.
Does
Horse
anyone
continues to just stand tall.
does anyone see those two lights up ahead? Anyone see them?
Let me take a look.
You would have with your passive perception.
'Kay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody else would have.
What do they look like again, sorry?
Just like two sort of like balls of light that sort of like floated up out of the grass and then back down into the grass about 100, 150 yards away or so.
Yeah, Peter, what the fit was that? What that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna send Elusis to check it out. And Elusis whips out of my coat and flies up about 60 feet high.
Okay, make a perception check as Elusis.
I rolled a 16. And so that'd be 20.
20.
Yes.
He noticed, like, you warg into him.
Mhm.
He's flying above, and he just sort of sees one just sort of like appear and then disappear just briefly, kind of like a large lightning bug.
It doesn't seem dangerous. They just seem like little bright glowing bugs. We can either go around them or right through them. It's up to the group, I guess.
A bright glowing bug? That's all it is?
A glowing regular electric bug in rainy sky. I can just keep Elusis there to keep an eye as we get closer, and if we feel we need to circumnavigate around, we can circumnavigate around.
How big is it?
Inon, roll a perception check for him.
How big is it? Like,
Um,
relatively?
Like the size of a softball.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
My tail.
I have no idea what those are.
Well, then, if we're uncertain, let's go around to be safe. Which way is best for us to go, left or right?
Make a survival check, somebody.
Nat 20. Let's go.
So you're at the top of this rise, and it's dipping down into a fairly large flatland. There's probably not another hill for quite a while. The land down there is fairly sodden, so realistically you could go any particular way. You know, if you were to head right, that would be going southwards, which you eventually need to turn southwards because you guys have been going mostly east up to this point in time.
Okay, so we're going that way, and then yeah, we gotta cut basically.
Yeah, because
We're
like
going- and then we'll cut straight down
if
almost.
this is the Green Sea, you guys started up here
Yeah.
in Wanderlust, and the tree you're going to is like here.
Yeah, so we're like at your ring. kinda?
Yeah, you're well, not quite.
You're a
Like,
knuckle.
you're like here in the knuckle, like in between these two knuckles. Still got to go a ways because it's a couple weeks travel to
Yeah.
get where you're
Oh,
going.
yeah.
Orientation.
Maybe we could catch that bug and use it as some kind of light torch.
Or if we want to go around, I suggest we go right.
That sounds way less fun.
Well, I'm fine for anything, whatever.
Well, Peter doesn't actually talk that often, so maybe my mum says when people don't talk very often, when they do, we should probably listen to them.
Doesn't cost us that much to go around it. I suggest we go around it.
Fine.
Okay.
Sorry, Thalia. Oh.
I think we better avoid danger as much as possible.
Thalia's gonna like get a little bit closer before going around.
Yeah.
How much closer?
So,
Enough just to investigate what it is a little more.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
So investigation, perception?
Just perception.
Oh, just perception. Oh, I see. Okay. 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
You get a little bit closer, you know, maybe 50, 60 feet or so, and you, like, staring out into the rain. It's like sheeting, like buckets of rain down, so it's sort of hard to see in any direction. And then a streak of lightning hits and sort of like lights up the area around you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That one.
That one. Okay.
Oh no.
TPK.
Should have looked at the Peter. Uh-oh.
You are going to take 8 points of damage.
All right. I'm going to put that.
Oh, wait, hang on a second. I lied to you. It's 2d8, not 3d6. My bad. You're going to take 9 points of damage, lightning damage, as one of those little orbs sort of appears right next to you, sort of like popping out of invisibility, and it just like brushes up against you, and your whole arm is shocked and goes numb as you take 9 damage.
Okay.
And you see 3 more, 2 moving towards your friends and another one close to you.
I'm just going to hit my pony.
It
And-
cannot move and it starts screaming.
Shit.
I'm going to get a map
No.
so we can show what's going on.
Thanks,
Oh,
Thalia.
I think it sounds like we are going to be in it either way.
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're moving towards
That
us.
sounds fun anyway.
And it's
Somebody
raining.
move the
The
box.
box.
So some kind of.
Toss anyone while you're moving along.
Thanks, V.
Ooh.
So, Thalia, put yourself right about there. Everybody else is going to be in that bottom corner. There are 2 of these
Oh, no, I don't want it.
by Thalia,
Thank you.
and your horse is unable to be moved and screaming, but you can't see why yet.
Somebody
Okay.
move me so I'm not laying in the wet grass.
Just having a nap.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna turn this on.
Got him.
I love being separated from the party during an attack.
Well, I figured if we're walking away and he's leading, that he actually would be
Yeah, because
in that direction.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to. Also, I think we found our new go-to for baklava. This is really good.
Shout it out.
See if you can get us a sponsorship. Okay. So they got a surprise round. So one more. Make another Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. 14.
Okay, you're fine. And it's going to try to do that. What's your armor class?
17.
Okay, so another one appears next to you and attempts, it's already beside you, attempts to shock you as well, but you're able to sort of like bash it off a little bit with your arm before it like sparks at you.
Stupid little firebug.
And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative for everybody.
Ugh.
All right. Elora?
8.
8. Eltamiel?
18.
18. Extos?
22.
22. Inan?
8.
8. You're going to have the higher dex, so we'll have Laura go first on that 8 tie. Peter?
20.
20. Ds.
Would you like me to roll-
Thalia?
9.
9.
Would you like me to roll Lucis and just go on my turn, or do you want me to roll individually? We've gone both ways. in the past.
It's up to you if you want him to go right after you or on your turn. I mean, for familiar, just kind of makes more sense that you guys team up.
Cool.
So, I mean, it's up to you.
On my turn. It makes
Yeah.
the working thing simpler. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean I have to hold actions.
Okay, so we're going to start off. I get to go first. First one is going to try attack Thalia, misses. Another one is going to try to attack Thalia and hits.
Ooh.
For 7 points of lightning damage, as the one that missed you the first time, like sort of like brushes past your back and shocks you.
Okay.
Okay, that is its turn and its turn. That one is going to go.
Are we still on horses technically?
Yeah, I mean it's free action to dismount if you want to, but yeah,
Well, I'm
if
just
you want
wondering if we
if you
could
want to run
travel.
your horse
Yeah.
in, then
That would be great.
you would move at horse speed.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Okay, Extos, you are up.
So what would my speed be then?
A horse's speed is 60 feet. So if you dash, you can go up to 120. Each
So-
square is 5 feet. So you can easily make it to Thalia.
Okay.
but your horse will be there.
Okay, and that count as like both my actions?
Yeah, as you're coming in, make a perception check for me.
All good.
So a dash would count as your action on. Oh, I guess because you'd be making it dash. Yeah.
14.
14? Okay. What would you like to do?
Can I do anything at this point since I've used both my actions?
It's only 60 feet from there, so I'll just say that you use the horse's speed, which
Okay.
will be your movement, but
Okay.
you still have your action and bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on this one right here.
Okay. What's the range of fairy fire?
Should be 30 feet, I think I just saw.
Okay, so it's going to hit everybody then, including yourself.
Really?
It's basically a glitter bomb. So you don't target a creature, you target an area, and everything in that
Okay.
area then can't go invisible and has advantage against when it's being attacked.
Wait, does that mean that they would have advantage on
Yes.
that? Oh, can I X-nay that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like 99% sure that's how it works.
These things, would I know if these are creatures or?
You'd have to make nature or arcana roll.
Okay.
Yeah,
that would-
each object is outlined, so it's basically is a glitter bomb, so it can hit your own party as well.
Yeah, let's not do that. I'm just gonna cast second level healing word then on Thalia.
Second level healing word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm gonna go turn this camera on so they can see.
Ooh.
combat.
So it's 2d4.
Except I screwed up everybody else's cameras when I did that. So we're not gonna do that, and I'll fix that later because everybody is at standing height in that camera.
So that's 8 points of
8
healing.
8 points of healing to you then.
Yep.
Thalia.
Thank you.
You still have an action. You could cantrip because
Okay,
healing word is a bonus action.
I'll use vicious mockery on the one that attacked Thalia recently.
Okay, it's wisdom save, right?
Yes.
What's your spell save DC?
14.
Passes with a 15.
Okay, that is my turn.
All right, Peter.
Okay. Peter is going to run in on horseback, so to the same, almost the same distance.
I can maybe.
Thanks. As Hexy is going. I'll go about, yeah, perfect. And then I am going to, with like as precise precision will allow me to firebolt right at one of the orbs.
Okay, make an attack roll.
It'd be 24.
24 hits.
1d10.
1d10. Which one are you attacking?
I'll do the one closest to me.
'Kay.
For 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay, so you fire your firebolt and it streaks sizzling and hissing through the rain as it goes across, and it impacts this thing just. But half of the fire seems to just slough off of it.
Okay. Do I see any other orbs when I was like on horseback going over there? Was that the only one?
You can use your bonus action to perception check if you wanted to.
'Kay.
But that'll be the rest of your turn.
17.
17.
Sorry,
you would've-
19.
You would have seen one there as you rode by.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, El.
I'm going to start riding in, and I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
Do I see that one as I'm running up? Or is it kind of hiding in the grass?
You would, with your passive perception, you wouldn't see it. No.
Well, I'm just going to roll with it because I was going to run basically that direction where it is.
Okay. Can somebody move Eltamil across?
Kind of towards that new one that popped up.
One in the
That's
corner.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now where?
I was going where that one popped up.
Okay.
Ish. I was going to go 60 feet as far as I can that way.
So you would keep coming then.
Yeah.
So like, you might have seen a brief flash as you rode by, but
Okay.
could have been anything. Could have been a lightning
Yeah,
strike.
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm fine there, and no bonus action for me.
So no bonus action. Okay. So that's you. You cast your Armor of Agathis as this like chill, frosty armor sort of like covers your body. Okay, this one is going to, conveniently its turn, come up behind you. And what's your armor class?
18.
Yeah, misses. You sort of feel this like buzz on your back, but the armor absorbs it. It takes damage if it attacks you, correct?
With a melee attack.
With a melee attack. This is not a melee attack. Oh no, it is. It's a melee spell attack.
So that is... Takes 5 cold damage.
5 cold damage.
Okay.
Okay,
I get 10 hit points.
Thalia, you are up. Alora, you're on deck.
I'd like to cast Resistance. It's a touch spell for my horse. I'm assuming that my horse may have already.
Very soon.
But if I want the horse to no longer be immobile, would I have to do some sort of healing spell for the horse?
You would have to have something that made it mobile, like a freedom of movement spell or something along those lines.
Oh, okay, so just a healing spell is.
It doesn't. From what you can tell, it hasn't been damaged yet. It just can't move and it's panicking.
Okay. So if I do a saving throw, it's going to help to calm it down, probably.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay. So if it's a cantrip, can that be like an action plus something else?
Yeah, so it's an action to cast resistance, but you still have your bonus action.
Can I cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action?
You sure? Ooh, I think yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action. What does it say on the spell?
It says cast. Oh, 1 bonus action.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yes, you absolutely can, and you've got a little spectral sword around there somewhere.
I do. So I'll put
Where do you want to cast it? Anywhere within 60 feet of you.
Can I put it in between here, this guy, or for this guy? Then
Right there. Yeah.
Flank then.
Yep.
Maybe, when he comes in.
Yep.
Or well, I'm already there flanking.
You can't flank with a spiritual
Oh,
weapon,
okay.
but
Okay. So when I cast resistance, it's a touch spell.
Mhm.
So Thalia is just gonna go and put her hand on Mick Jagger and say,
I forgot
got
you were
this,
Mick
Mick
Jagger.
"We've got this, Mick Jagger. We've got this."
Okay. Beautiful and hilarious. Yeah. Okay. Laura, you are up and you're on deck.
All right, can I use a bonus action before my action? Okay, great.
Yeah, any order.
I'm going to use bonus action poison, so I'm going to poison my my dagger.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move
Are you still on horseback? Okay.
up there.
Okay.
And then throw my dagger at this orb man thing.
This orb man is actually, you can't see it there. Peter just saw that one on its
Oh,
way,
oh
sorry.
no. Okay.
That's my fault.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. And you can
Uh,
change your move if
Did
you
it
want to.
disappear
Okay.
after it attacked me?
What's that?
Did it disappear? Okay.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. No, it is there because it attacked, and it can't disappear after it attacked. So, good catch.
Okay, so I'm going to stay a little back, but I'm going to throw my dagger at him.
Okay.
And
So it'll be a ranged attack with your dagger.
yes, and with my booming blade. Can I put
Booming blade has to be a melee attack.
I know.
It has to be?
Yeah,
All right.
because
Well, then,
you have to be attacking something that's right next to you.
okay, so I'll move closer.
'Kay.
And then I'll booming blade it as well.
Okay, so go ahead and make a dagger attack.
Ah, yes. That's the wrong dice. Never mind. 7.
7 to hit.
14.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
14 misses.
Damn it. All right. I guess I used my bonus action already.
Okay, so you poison your dagger and you come running up and you go to attack it, and this little like light orb just goes, just like sort of out of the way, and then just sort of.
And then she's going to cast Chaos Bolt, first level,
Okay.
with the, and I'm going to use a sorcery point to make it a twin spell.
Okay.
So it's going to go towards that one and then the closer one of those two. It's 120.
120 feet. I was just gonna ask.
Read your mind.
Okay, so go ahead and make 2 spell attacks.
15
Misses.
and 19.
19 just hits on the second one.
Okay.
Strap in.
10, right? Okay, so 9 points of damage there.
9. What type of damage is it? Is it thunder or?
Oh shoot! I
It
totally.
was a chaos bolt that you did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you
I
gotta
totally
roll your
rolled the
damage
wrong-
type.
And I also Oopsies. How do I? Is it the 1d6? It's a d6 to figure what the damage is, right?
I think it's a D. Is it D6 or D8? Hang on. Anon spells.
Oh, 2d8 plus 1d6.
Roll. Yeah, you roll a D8 to see what type of damage it is, and then it does 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Okay, so roll d8 2, so it's
Cold damage.
Cold damage, and then it's
2d8 plus a
d6,
d6.
So
Yeah.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage on the closest one.
Yeah, like on the one.
Yep.
Right
Perfect. So
there.
that one's already been hit.
I think
Just-
She was, sorry, I think she was saying the one by.
Well, she did 2 attacks. The first one she missed on, and then
Yeah,
the
so
further the one that's sort of like by Extos and Thalia was the second one,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
right.
So the first chaos bolt in its name just sort of goes sort of off into the rain. The second one streaks out and hits this thing with cold damage. The air around it sort of crystallining, and then sort of half of it sloughs off. Also, can you go ahead and roll a wild magic surge for me?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be
We
frustrated. Like, how do we get these guys? Nothing seems to be hitting them. Ooh, nat 20.
Nat 20. All right, no surge.
Oh.
So on the next one, it'll be a 1 or a 2 for a surge.
Well, half of it sloughs off. They are taking damage, right?
They are taking damage. They're just not taking as much damage as
Half
you
damage.
believe them to be. Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially half damage. They have resistance.
Everything we've done been magical so far.
Yes. Okay. That makes it my turn. So, first things first, I'm going to roll a saving throw for your horse with a d4, because you gave it a d4.
Thank you.
DC 14, Constitution saving throw. It fails by 1.
Oh.
I rolled a 10, a 2 on the D2, and it gets a +1, and the DC is a 14.
So it needs an 11.
No, it needs.
Like you need you to roll.
I needed a roll 11. In its benefit, it is a large creature, not a medium creature, so only the back half of it gets engulfed by
Oh,
this
no.
plant mound that is behind you
They're not
guys.
going well.
This creature just sort of like lumbers itself
This is
up
not
out
good.
of the ground, entirely made of different types of plants. There's trees in there. There's a mushroom on its head, and growing out of its sides are all sorts of different types of mushrooms. It's got these sort of like viney tendrils for fingers and everything else like that. Just like pulls itself up out of the muck. And you can see that the back half of the horse is literally engulfed in its chest, and it is currently restrained. It is its turn. It is going to go ahead and make 2 attacks against Thalia.
This better not be an Artax scene.
Should we leave?
I really hope we don't have to cut our losses.
Let's run.
Oh no, wait! You're riding a pony.
I'm on a pony.
It is entirely engulfed.
Not that much smaller. It's still larger.
It's a
than-
medium creature, not a large creature, and this thing can engulf medium or small creatures.
Oh no.
Make sure I get it.
So it is. Your horse is. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
No. 8.
8. As your horse gets sucked into this thing, you go to jump off and you fall and hit the ground. You are prone.
Oh no.
So it is going to have advantage
Oh,
on its
no.
attacks against you.
All right.
Mick Jagger.
Ooh, I rolled really well.
You didn't.
No. You did not.
You're going to take 32 points
Oh,
of
I'm
damage.
unconscious.
No.
As this thing just stands up, engulfing the horse, and just slams both of its fists down on you.
Oh no. We should have gone around.
That is,
This is all your
the end of its turn. So the first of these little orb guys, Thalia is down, right? She's incapacitated. So this guy is going to whip over here and make an attack against Extos. Nat 1.
Nice.
This one.
Piss off, mate.
Also come over here and make an attack against Extos. Does a 23 hit?
It appears to be hitting.
You never know. While I rolled poorly for you, you are going to take 4 points of lightning damage. Okay, that is those 2 turns. Then this one is going to appear
Oh no.
and
It's time
makes a nat
we
1.
leave.
This dice. Okay.
Yes. That's
Please
good.
continue using that.
Yeah.
Okay, Extos, you are up. Peter, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm going to use. Do I know anything about the beast at all?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh wait, that's not the right dice. Right dice.
Nice.
17.
You have no idea what it is. Wow. No idea.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Bumble, on the big guy.
On the big guy. Okay.
Find
It's
a
a,
girlfriend.
is it a saving throw for that one?
It's
Or
a
does it just
dexterity
happen?
saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the save?
So I don't actually know because I don't see.
It's your spell save, whatever your
Okay,
spell
it's
save is.
14.
14?
Yeah.
I rolled a 14. He's got a -1.
Oh,
Amazing.
that's good.
He is bumbled. So it's, what is it? He falls prone? Is that it?
Yep. So start moving. Must succeed on a failed save. The creature trips and falls prone.
Okay.
Yep.
It is prone. So it's just going to fall backwards.
Nice.
Good one.
Okay.
Oh, this also disappears
Oh, right, because I'm
because
unconscious.
you're unconscious.
Oh no.
Do I have time in my move to kind of get in between? No, that's a bad idea. Okay, I'm gonna. So I can cast a cantrip now. Still.
Bumble is a cantrip. You can cast a bonus action spell.
You have it as a first level, for me.
We do?
Yeah.
I thought it was. Hang on. I thought it was a cantrip.
I'd love for it to be a cantrip.
You're right. Oh yeah, we changed it. We changed it to a first level. That's right.
So could I technically use a cantrip like
Yep.
Okay.
As long as you have a cantrip that is a bonus action.
Oh, so it'll specifically say bonus action instead
Yeah.
of one action.
Oh, Bumble's a reaction. So Bumble you have to cast when
Oh my
it
gosh.
moves.
Oh my
Whenever any creature moves.
Okay.
So you can do that if it moves on its turn.
Okay.
You could do that. But we'll
Okay.
just take that back. So
Yeah, that's
no.
fair. Sorry guys, that was really
No.
disappointing.
Oh, no, I was so
we homebrew
ready.
spells and then we don't play the game for a year. I
Yeah.
forget all the little things. Yeah.
it's
So
all
the
good.
casting time is a reaction when a creature moves. You can cast
Ah.
Bumble.
Okay.
Damn it.
I'm gonna
I'm
just
so
try to
ready
take a
for that.
swing at the one right in front of me then.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll use my dagger.
The DM giveth and then he taketh away.
The rules giveth and the rules taketh away.
10.
10 doesn't hit. You go to slash at it, and you swear you're gonna hit. You just slash out with your dagger, and it literally goes incorporeal as you slash through it, and then pops back into full form.
Okay.
So you still have a bonus action if you want a bonus action.
I'm good.
Okay, Peter.
This is too big of a challenge for us, and I'm going to cast Blade Song, which
Our first blade song.
my first Blade Song,
That's fun.
which gives me plus 10 to
a whole
movement,
bunch of stuff.
advantage on acrobatic checks, plus 4 AC. So I'm gonna put
And you sing.
and I sing. I'm gonna put myself to plus 4
Oh
AC.
no, and then we all die.
Vicious mockery.
I'm gonna take my horse as close, somewhat close to Talia, and running by, I'm gonna like kind of lean down, but also step off if I have to with an acrobatics check.
It's going to be an acrobatics check to stay on your horse, but it's going to be an athletics to try to pick her up at disadvantage
2
because
checks.
you're moving and you've never ridden a horse before.
What if I jump off and throw her on the horse?
If you that would be 2 turns. just the amount of movement and moving parts and everything else
6
like that,
seconds,
you're
yeah.
either going to be doing things at disadvantage or it's going to take more than one turn.
There's only one way. Disadvantage.
Do it.
This is no time for caution.
Okay, so make your acrobatics checks to
Okay.
stay on your horse. DC is going to be 17, but you have advantage, so you get to roll twice.
So I'll do acrobatics first. and
Yes,
then
to stay
strength.
on your horse,
Okay.
because if you don't stay on your horse, you're not picking her up. So,
10, nat 20.
okay.
Nice.
So you just sort of like hook your foot down through a stirrup, and you sling yourself off one side, and you're literally just like
This is some
angled on your horse. Now you need to make an athletics check at disadvantage, DC 17, to try to pick her and pick her up.
Boy.
18. 9! No!
Yeah, doesn't happen.
Oh,
Okay,
that
what,
was so
what happens
close.
from here?
You
That's
swing
close.
by to try to pick her up. Which side are you going on?
I'll just move my character piece.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. So you get there, and you are leaning down off the saddle. It's like one of the coolest things you think you've ever done. And then she's too wet, and you're not used to being on horseback, and you sort of like grab her little arm, but it just slips off, and you just carry on behind.
Okay.
So we'll just say we'll carry you like another 15 feet, and then you realize what happens, and you stop your horse. But that's your turn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Eltamil, you are up.
Does it appear to have a face?
No face. It is literally just a glowing orb of light. No face. It is literally just a glowing orb of light. Very,
No, the
very.
big guy.
Oh, the big
'Cause
guy?
I'm still
No.
facing him.
Big guy has no face.
Is that some kind of colorful brain?
It's like, you know those mushrooms that look like brains?
Okay.
That is what is on his head.
Wisteria.
Okay, well,
This is giving me like Helm's Deep
I'm gonna take an
vibes.
opportunity attack
Yep.
and leave
In the rain.
Okay.
that
Yep.
spark.
With 150 of the army.
10 points of lightning damage.
Wow.
It will take the damage back from your armor of Agathis, which is how
5.
much? 5 cold?
Yeah.
So,
So that used up my temp HP.
okay.
And then I'm gonna rush towards the big guy.
Okay. Are you on horseback or foot?
I really want him
Are
to
you,
be
are you leaving your
prone.
horse or
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off my horse.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
15, 20, 25, 30? You can just get
And
in
as I'm
range.
running up, I'm gonna cast Hex.
Okay.
Or Hexblade's Curse, sorry.
What?
There's no save for that, is there?
Just cursed.
Okay. Is hexed.
What does that do?
So he crits on 19s and 20s, and he
2.
has a +2 to damage.
And if it dies, I get 9 health back.
Yeah.
I believe.
We can't leave Thalia behind.
And then I'm gonna slash out and attack it with.
That was an option?
I don't know how we're
Okay.
running. With
Go ahead and make an attack.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Spoke out of turn.
18, almost critted.
You got an 18 on the die?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
He looks like the boss guy to kill. If I was conscious, I would say that.
Leaving it somewhere deep.
7 plus
Yeah.
9.
Putting it out.
11 points of
Yeah,
damage.
that's
Coming
with
outside of
the
my
2 from
body.
the curse.
Okay. Okay. So you just sort of like slash out at it. It's like attacking a hedge. You literally just like you attack it and just bits of different plants just fall off onto the ground in
Okay.
front of you. And they sort of writhe for a moment and then go still and then decompose.
Okay.
That hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah. If it meets, it hits.
Okay.
9 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
That is the end of its turn. Thalia, death saving throw for me, please.
D20?
D20. You want to get a 10 or above.
Oh, 13.
Okay, so mark it off. You have 1 successful death saving throw
What did I mark then?
because your bard decided not to
Oh.
heal you with a bonus action spell because he's cold-blooded.
Ooh, I'm still learning.
Laura, you are up.
Right.
I
If,
knew when Dave said, okay, that there's something there.
if I move back,
did
do they
too
get an
after.
opportunity attack?
By both of them. Yeah. You, as a rogue, however, can disengage as your bonus action,
Yes.
so that doesn't happen.
I was thinking that, but I. Okay, I'll just do that then, and then I will.
You can move wherever you like then.
I really want to stay back.
5, 10,
Thank you.
15, 20, 25.
I
What's
think
your
it just
movement?
makes it. It's 30 feet.
Yeah, so
too
you
far.
can only get here.
Great. All right. Well, then I'll make another dagger attack, even though it's not the best thing.
Okay, so just throw a dagger at it.
It's still poisoned.
Yes, because you didn't throw your last one. You tried
No.
to slash with it.
8.
8 misses,
I'm
unfortunately.
literally useless.
It just, you throw it out and it sticks into just a piece of bark, just like.
Great.
I forgot to play D&D combat in like a year. This is great for me. I planned this combat a year ago.
Oh my god.
All right, Inan, you are up.
Going right was not going to avoid this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
You could have avoided it. You just didn't.
Thalia?
Yeah,
That's
not me.
names.
That's
No, I'm just kidding. This is great. This is fun. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt a second time, first
Ooh.
level,
Okay.
at the Mushroom Man.
The Mushroom Man.
It is 24 to
24
hit.
hits.
Dope. And
So
then
roll your D8.
Lives on Drury Lane.
4 is
4 is force. That's the best one to get.
dope.
Because pretty much nothing in D&D is resistant or immune to force damage.
And then it's a 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. You rolled your D6 as well?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
13 points damage.
13 points
Get
of
it on.
damage.
Just absolutely wrecking him.
All right.
I'm the best.
So it streaks out and it sort of like turns purple in the air. It's like it's flashing between all of these different damage types, and it turns into this purple sort of like fist, and it just slams into the side of it, taking like a huge chunk of like plant matter and bark off with it.
Busting it away. Love it.
It is the creature's turn, and there are plenty of things around it. Actually, first things first, we have to see if the pony survives.
No!
It needs to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, so it
You still
needs.
get a +4?
It gets a plus. No. It's that's a one and done sort of thing. It gets a +1, so it needs a 13 or higher, or it's going to take a lot of damage. I got a 12.
Yes!
No, that
it's
makes
not.
sense.
Not a yes.
Oh, you got a 12.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
And I rolled
The
max
pony.
damage. Just like Jagger. Unfortunately, Mick Jagger is. You just see this like horse, like little pony body sort of like slump out of this thing, dead on the ground.
Oh. Name the next one Ringo.
Okay. It is going to go ahead and make 2 attacks against Eltamil. A 19 and a 10.
19 hits.
Okay. So it is going to do. Oh, I rolled crap. 7 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams one fist down against you.
I'm going to use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke,
Okay.
and it also gets the cold damage.
How much cold damage?
5.
Yes, sir.
So I think it's. Is it a save for Hellish Rebuke? Man, it's been
It's a
so
dex
long
save,
since
I
I've.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dex save?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
It is not very dexterous, and I rolled a nat 1, so no,
Nice.
it does not save.
3d10. Can I borrow a d10 from you?
And it's fire damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's also wins. 6, 17.
17 damage. Okay, so what do you say to rebuke this thing?
Well, that fucking hurt.
And as you say that, this like blast of heat comes out of your mouth and like washes over it, and it sizzles some of like some of the like the wet on it evaporates, but doesn't seem to do as much damage as you expected it to. Okay, that is the. Oh, actually, You need to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me. Because it attacked you.
Is
Oh, no,
he
never
still-
mind. It's only if both attacks hit. You're fine.
He's still hexed. So what does that mean?
It's
That's-
only really for me.
It's only really for
Oh,
him. He gets like bonus, like he crits on a 19 and a 20. He gets extra damage, things
Okay.
like that. Okay, back up to the top of the initiative order. This one is going to move into the big guy and is going to attack the big guy.
Oh.
Does 18 is going to
Working together.
10. So it strikes out and does that sort of lightning
Thank
attack
you.
that you've seen it do to other things. As the lightning hits this plant creature, you see parts of the vines regrow and parts of bark harden up.
They are working together.
Okay, this other one is going to move up to Thalia. Thalia, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Um, 12.
Okay. So, Extos, you would see this with the position that you're in. You see this little glowing orb sort of float over top of Thalia and start to like pulse. And you see Thalia's life force temporarily pull out of her body, but she's got a strong will and it sucks back in.
Okay.
Oh boy.
No pressure.
All right. It is this guy's turn. 5, 10,
I'm just a
15,
bot.
20.
No.
Natural 16 plus 4, 20. For 11 points of lightning damage.
All right.
Extos, you're up. Peter, you're on deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast second level suggestion on this one that just was pulling the life force from Thalia.
Okay.
So it's a 14 save.
14 wisdom.
Yep.
Fails.
Cool. So I'm gonna just like yell at him like, "Hi, you're gonna attack that big guy over there, and you're gonna get him from the back." And so,
Okay. On its next turn,
Yeah.
it will do that.
okay. And for my healing, or sorry, my bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on Thalia. I am so sorry.
Unfortunately, you can't.
Whoa!
You can only cast one leveled spell a turn.
The DM giveth and he taketh away.
You can cast a leveled spell and a cantrip, but you can't cast 2 leveled spells.
Do you have a healing potion?
Might.
Do you have a cantrip that's healing?
No.
There are no cantrips that heal.
Gosh. How do we not have any potions? Oh, we need to do something quick!
Who are you inspiring?
Can't I inspire mother? Okay.
Panic inspire.
Do you have healing? I will inspire Anon.
From afar.
All right. And, you have a inspiration, so it's a d6.
Oh wait.
I don't know how you're inspired by that terrifying display of bravery, but you are.
I don't think anyone else does,
I'm the only person that can heal.
except for Thalia.
Thalia and you.
So whatever, I'll take it.
Peter, you're up.
Take it.
Eltamil, you're on deck.
I am sorry.
Jagger's already dead.
I'm be mad at you. I'm unconscious.
How much of a gap is there? Right there. Is it enough to thread a horse by chance?
No. You would 100% hit your friends if you tried to ride a horse through them.
My compadres.
Actually, I will say yes, with a high enough animal handling check.
Not this 16-year-old.
Okay.
I've got to do it. Is it possible to try and run through? I guess, is that spore still here, or is it moving elsewhere? The one that was influenced.
It's still there. It won't move until it's its turn.
Okay.
Sorry, this is really important. It's really important.
Thanks. That one's the better one.
Oh, I must have it.
Can horses trample them? Like, if I look at it, like, could a horse like run through that? Would it hurt?
They can make a weapon attack with their hooves, but they don't have a trample ability. War horses do, but riding horses don't.
Okay. Okay. And is that an action?
It is an action for
For me.
you to control your horse to make an attack. That would be your action.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Rock in a hard place. I have to, it's the best move I've got. I gotta help her, and I'm gonna run her around, and I'm gonna go through that spore with my horse, but making another attempt to grab Talia.
So acrobatics check at advantage.
18 and 5. So the acrobatics check would have been 24.
With the natural 18 you did.
and then
DC was 17.
disadvantage athletics.
Disadvantage athletics, DC 17. So you need
19.
a 17 as your lower roll.
15. Oh,
Yeah. Unfortunately, same thing. You just pass right by her again, and it
I
just
needed that
slips
inspiration.
again. You still have a bonus action. Oh, no, wait. No, that's your entire turn. Right. Because you're doing a million things. Eltamil, you are up. Would you roll?
12.
Yeah, not enough, unfortunately.
Okay.
You have bonus action and move.
Nothing on my bonus. Actually, I have my pole arm, but
Yeah, you could pull Arm Master if you wanted to.
does it have to be on the same one that I attacked at? Or can I try to hit that little orb?
Nope. You can try to hit the orb.
Okay, I'll do that.
How much does it take to hit the guy?
Until Talia's gone.
8 misses, unfortunately.
And then
How many?
I wouldn't be able to move in front of it and in
so
between Thalia,
19,
would I?
right?
No, that was for the orbs.
No, that space is occupied currently. Yeah.
But we don't know.
Not take opportunity attack. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stay.
Okay. That is Miss Will-O-Wisp's turn. 13, 15, 20. That's as far as it can go. Okay. Thalia, death save for me, please.
Do I need again?
10 or above.
10 or above.
It's 3 successes or 3 failures.
12.
That is 2 successes. Laura, you are up.
All
And
right.
on, you're on deck.
I'm going to move behind him.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to poison my rapier blade.
Okay.
God. And
You will also have advantage on the attack
Yeah.
because you have friends in melee with it.
yes, so okay. 12. All right. 14.
Misses.
Are you kidding me?
Just misses. 14 was the higher of the two.
I'm gonna die.
Did you roll it with advantage?
I rolled it twice and it was
Yeah.
the same number.
Unfortunate. Well, that's.
I've
the way you
literally
go.
done
Just-
nothing
David's
this
You come-
entire
You
time.
come up, and a dagger, or a rapier is generally a piercing weapon. You know, it's usually you can slash a little bit, but you're just hitting bark and just thick vegetation, and it's cutting at it, but it's not really doing any damage.
I'm
The dice are
so
not loving you guys
upset.
tonight. Inan, you are up.
Okay. So I'm still on my horse. So I am going to book it a flat out run as far as I can with my horse's movement.
Okay, your
Is
host's
that
movement is
possible?
60 feet, so
So
I'm gonna move.
yeah, if you could.
So
60 feet.
It's 10 squares you can move, or no, sorry, 12
Oh.
squares.
You're the one right behind that one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
there.
no, I was the
Yeah,
little-
yeah.
I was definitely closer.
Okay, so
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where do you want to be?
That's actually 1, 2, 3. I just need one square closer.
This way or that way? This way.
To the left. Yeah, perfect. And then I'm gonna cast Misty Step, 2nd level, and go right beside Thalia.
Okay, so you bamf off your horse and appear next to Thalia. Okay.
And then I'm
So
going to
close.
use the twinning, the quicken spell so that I can have a second action on my turn.
Yep.
That'll work, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to use that action to give Thalia my health potion.
Quicken is only for spells.
What?
Quicken allows you to take a spell that is usually an action and make it a bonus action to cast it instead.
Oh, I had such a good plan.
It
That
was a
great
good
That
plan.
was solid.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Misty Step to cast is a bonus action, isn't it?
Is it? Maybe I misread
It's a
that.
bonus action.
Oh.
Misty
Amazing.
Misty Step casting
That's
time is
good.
one
Oh,
bonus
so I
action,
can still
and it
use-
takes an action to pour a
Yay.
potion
It
down
worked
somebody's
out.
throat.
Okay, so I just don't need to use the
Thank
quicken spell, but I
Yeah.
can still do it.
Goodness.
Amazing.
So you
Okay.
do have healing potions.
Are you doing that from the horse? Like,
No,
No, I
she,
jumped off.
she
I missed
teleported
stepped
off
off
the
the
horse.
horse.
Oh, that's
She can't
super smart.
teleport the horse.
Watch and learn.
This is how it's done,
Um,
child.
okay,
first time saving a
so
life.
Somebody rolled a. Is it just a regular healing
Pouring in
potion?
motion.
It is. It's just a regular one.
Alright. Somebody roll that.
Okay, sure.
Yay.
Come on.
Come on.
So the bottom one.
5.
So you get back 7 hit
5.
points.
7?
Yep.
That's
Because
good.
it's 2d4 plus 2.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Yay, thank you.
So Thalia, you sort of like come to consciousness. You're like face down in the muck, and she's turned you over and poured this healing potion down your throat, and you just sort of come back, and you're just like staring at like rain-drenched Anon. And you just sort of look around, and you see this giant plant monster, and all of these sort of glowing orbs.
Oh, Ethan! We have to get out of here!
We need to get the fuck out of here.
Let's go!
Okay. It is the monster's turn. It is going to make 2 attacks against this creature that just appeared in front of it. First is a 22, second is a 9.
Oh. First one hits, second one not so fast.
All right.
Uh-oh.
You are going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams this giant plant fist down on your back. Just the smell of wet earth and wet plant matter just like filling your nostrils for a second. Also, surge for me.
Oh, can I cast Hellish Rebuke as a reaction to that?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Surge 14, and then I'm going to cast my reaction. Hellish
Dex save.
Yeah.
Rebuke.
What's your spell save?
Sorry, where would I find that?
It should be under your spells tab.
Oh.
It's 15.
15. Yeah.
It gets a 12, so it fails.
Yes. So, I'm just gonna say, get ready to become fertile soil, and then I'm just gonna. Nice.
Delightful.
And 3d10.
Yep.
Points of damage.
13 points of damage. All right. And again, just with Eltamiel's Hellish Rebuke, it doesn't seem to take all of that damage, but it takes some of it.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, back to the top of the initiative order. First things first, the one that has been suggested just turns incorporeal, moves through everybody, and then appears behind it, and is going to attack it as it was suggested to do. 16 plus 4 hits, and does 3 points of lightning damage, healing it for 3 points.
That
And I-
backfired.
Healing it for 3 points?
Yeah.
It is
That's what I said
healed.
earlier.
It is healed by lightning damage,
Let me just get
and
the
these
F
things
outta
do
here.
lightning damage. They are
Should we
working
run,
in
honestly?
symbiosis.
Probably should.
I think
We should get out of here. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that is that Will-o'-the-Wisp's turn. The other one that is right next to it is going to attack Eltamiel. 15 misses. Okay. This third one is going to move in and also attack Eltamiel.
Oh god.
I don't want to leave because I'm going to have 3 opportunity attacks.
14
Yeah,
misses.
that's true, actually.
Well, have fun.
Extos, you are up. Peter, you're on deck.
Am I able to cast Unsettling Words and then immediately cast Suggestion?
No.
No?
Because Unsettling Words is a... Wait, is Unsettling Words an ability?
Yeah, it's a bonus action. And it's not one of the spells.
So it's not a spell, so you can use it. So yeah, it's essentially you use your bardic inspiration
Yeah.
against a monster. So yes, you can use unsettling words and then cast a spell.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Unsettling Words on the big guy. Yeah.
What do you say to unsettle this creature?
Oh, listen, you big tree. Like, we've had enough and it's probably time to be done here. And then I'm going to cast Suggestion on him.
Okay.
Or her. Or, you know.
They.
They.
Okay.
And I am going to say, here's what you're going to do. You're going to turn around. You're going to take your little orb things. And you're going to go the other way right now.
Okay, that's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, and I guess I need to roll the Unsettling Words, so it's -2 to the
Okay. What's your spell save?
14.
At 20.
You should
So
get it.
even with your 2, that brings it down to an 18. It's got a +0.
David's out to murder us tonight.
It's probably time to run.
He's probably
That
right.
was such a good idea.
It was a good idea.
Good
Yeah.
idea. Really appreciate the effort.
Are you moving at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna just start. I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna be here, you know? Yeah.
All right, Peter, you're up. You're the only one left on your horse.
It's kind of hard to get off.
Your butt sore or what?
He's in his head.
I'm going. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna park my horse.
Go on without me.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
And issue them to like get on as quickly as you can. We gotta go. And I'm going to cast grease in a 10-foot square. No.
On your
What?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
just picturing it.
Up with it.
No.
I'm gonna cast
It covers the ground.
Okay.
in that 5-foot like square radius where it is standing.
Oh.
It's big enough that that is not a problem.
I'm gonna cast grease. Like, let's get its footing. It's gonna be all messed up. And like my horse is there for you to jump on if you need.
That's an acrobatics check.
Okay, so grease is a dex.
Dexterity of
save.
14. Mushrooms aren't too dexterous. Depends on the type though.
It fails.
Sweet.
It is going to fall prone.
Which way?
Right back onto Elora.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
I'm gonna roll a d4, and it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 to see which way it falls.
What? Huh?
It's a 1.
It falls on Thalia.
Run away, right?
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Again.
I almost did it, Gabri.
I mean, we can start.
7.
No.
No.
It falls on top of
I'm just
Thalia
gonna join Mick Jagger.
and engulfs her.
Engulfs her?
As far as you can tell, she has been covered entirely by this plant
Oh
creature.
no. Okay.
You still have bonus action?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to panic.
Nice.
Okay.
Super effective.
I'm also going to say, Thalia, that with it falling on you, you're going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's my turn. I
Alright,
don't really have a
still
lot of bonus
alive,
actions.
though. That's
Altamil,
good.
you are up.
Okay.
Is it solid enough that I could like grab it? Does it feel like it would be solid, or does it look like a bush?
I mean, it looks like if everything in your garden formed together into a single creature. So there are parts of it that it's just like leafy, and then but like there's like a mass to it.
Okay.
No. That's not funny.
If you don't make the out loud dick joke, then no one else is gonna laugh.
13,
I
14,
don't-
15.
If I attack it, will I get flanking damage?
Yep.
Perfect. Is it damage or
It's an advantage, and
Might.
you would also have advantage because it's prone. So either way, you have
Okay.
advantage to attack it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my glaive again.
Yeah. Roll twice. Yeah.
16, 18,
Hits.
10, 14.
14 points of damage. All right. It takes it all.
And then I'll bonus action. Faster. Do I get
Nice.
advantage on this?
Yeah.
That was great.
13,
She's all standing around a circle.
17.
Hits. It's a D4.
I'm really getting the sense of what's happening here.
You ever seen the movie Shawshank?
So it's D4 plus 2 plus 2 because of your Hexblade's curse. So D4 plus 4.
Yeah. 6.
6 points of damage. All right. So you come in and you sort of like this thing sort of falls over onto your friend and you increases the DC of the hit.
You typically have to crit otherwise, right?
Even on a crit, like
Okay.
like if you want to say like I want to shoot the eye out of a monster, it's I do plus 7 to its armor class. So you have to hit plus whatever it is plus 7.
Okay.
Just because you're like aiming for a small bit. Okay, it's you.
Yeah, I'm staying there.
Last little wispy guy is going to come in and is going to attack the big guy and misses. Thalia, you are conscious. You are buried under plants, but you still have a turn.
Okay.
You can't see anything.
I can cast a spell though if I want to.
Yeah, yeah. I will say,
But
if
lightning
it has,
cures it, so I don't want to cast guiding bolt because that could.
that's radiant damage, not lightning damage.
So that's different.
Yeah. I will say if the spell requires somatic, so if it has S in the spell components, it'll be at disadvantage because you're like underneath this thing, so moving your hands to cast a spell is going to be a struggle.
Okay. Could I cast healing word as a bonus action on myself?
100% you can.
Okay. Awesome. I will do that.
What's the word?
Fuck.
Yeah, that's the reason. First or second level?
Let's do second level.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your 2d4 plus 5.
2d4 plus 5?
Yep.
That's 2d6.
2 pyramids plus 5.
4.
Engulfed you like it did Mick Jagger, you're just like do some other thunder.
All right, so I might be able to get out.
Yeah, if you make an athletics check.
All right, I will try making an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, thanks. Okay, what do we got? Athletics, 14.
14 is enough.
Whoa!
I set the
Wow.
DC as 12 in my head, so you sort of like claw your way out. You guys are all panicking, and then you just see like this little hand, and then another little hand, and then she just pulls herself out, just like caked in mud and plant matter, and everything is just like
Lyra's wet dream.
like that horrible scene in Ace Ventura when he's coming out of the back of the rhino. It's like that, but coming out of the.
Let's roll back.
Okay,
We've got 15. Does that hit?
that just hits.
All right, so we're going to do
What a struggle bus this battle.
poison damage.
So bad.
All right.
Getting 15s with advantage.
12. So we've got 12, and then 14, 17, and then booming blade. 21 damage.
21 damage.
Makes up for those
Made up for it,
turns.
yeah.
Thank
Nice.
God.
It is appropriately shredded and starting to look hurt.
Great.
There's like basically like you cut away on its back, like
Just
you
so
cut away
much.
huge amounts of the plant matter, and you just see sort of this like pulsing like black core inside of it.
Great.
Inon, you are up.
Okay. Are you still prone, right?
He is still prone until
So
his turn.
I'm going to cast second level Chaos Bolt, the adult Chaos Bolt. So
Which you would normally have disadvantage on in range, but because he's prone, you have advantage on.
oh, okay, so it doesn't cancel out.
No.
Okay. Well, 16, 23,
23 hits. Roll your damage type.
5, which is
5 for Chaos Bolt is lightning.
no.
No, don't do that. No.
It's too late.
No.
You have to. That's the chaos of the Chaos Bolt.
No.
Ah!
Mr. Moss!
This is not good.
Guys,
She
this
had a
is
1 in
not
8
the
chance.
intention. Oh, good. I only 3 points.
Okay.
Plus your
Okay.
d6.
Oh, excuse me.
5.
Ah.
8 points.
8 points, so it heals for 8 points of damage.
No.
I'm so sorry, guys. The intention.
Kate, you're just like, yes! And you just like slash out with this chaos bolt, and as it's coming out of your
okay.
hand, you see it like
You'll
as
be
it
right.
flashes through fire, cold, force, and then it becomes lightning. It's like, no, it's like you're almost like trying to grab it back in as it strikes the back of this.
Oh.
It's
It's grease, though.
And it slips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's on grease.
Might spell again.
Yeah.
shortening.
My nemesis.
Does it roll with disadvantage if it's able to stand up with the grease?
10 minutes of grief.
Only when it
Makes me
ends
look
its turn
monster
there or
slave.
enters it. It was already in it, so at the end of its turn, it might fall prone again, but it's not instant.
1 minute grease. 1 minute.
As long as you maintain concentration. Which reminds me,
It's not a concentration spell.
grease is not a concentration. It is not a concentration. All right, never mind. Never mind.
No.
Okay, but it is up.
Get lubed.
Get loot. Pam.
You just healed it, Anon, so it's not going to attack you.
A non-friend.
It's going to turn around and attack Alora.
Damn it.
Natural 1 on the first attack, but a 24 on the second
Yep.
for 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, that's not looking good.
Okay, it is ending its turn, so we'll see if it falls prone. Natural 18 stays up.
Ah.
What's your spell save?
14.
Yeah, it stays up.
For now.
Okay, back to the top of the order is the 2 will-o-wisps who are going to try to attack it to heal it. Miss and miss. The third one is going to attack Eltamil. 19 hit.
The one that's right behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, so that's just going to do 5 points of lightning damage to you. Extos, you are up. Peter, you're on deck.
Can I attack the wisp closest to me with vicious mockery?
You sure can.
Vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Facetious mockery.
Fish.
It's a wisdom
Nice.
save, right?
Correct. Yeah, 14.
I don't remember how wise these things are. Plus 2, it got a 13, so it did not save.
Listen here, you dumb orb. You done with that healing stuff? Now it has disadvantage.
On its next attack, yep.
Yeah, on its next attack. And then I'm going to cast Unsettling Words on the big guy.
Okay.
And let's see. I don't trust that one. I'm using yours. I need your luck. Yes.
Nice.
-6 to its next saving throw.
Okay.
That's really
For
good.
Grease, yeah.
Good to know.
Back up.
You have to move.
All right.
Because you'll fall again.
Are you
God,
moving?
that's
Or are you
right.
staying where you are?
I'm going to stay.
Okay. Peter, you are up. Ultimately, you're on deck.
Alrighty.
Oh, I guess you could fall that way.
Petey McPeterson. Peter is going to run around this side and doing some quick mental math, looking at the trajectory of, the angle of the people and the trajectory of burning hands. Does Peter think he could thread the needle?
Again.
Oh, God.
I love this.
One more
Show
pass.
me with the cone how you think you're going to get it.
I love that.
What was that show? It was like NCISB, like this math.
So, like, I do it right
Yes.
there,
Fringe.
and then it would fall, and it would go
15-foot cone?
That was his
down
favorite
there.
show.
So you want to go back over here?
Fringe.
I was hoping to go right here.
Okay. And then you want to do a 15-foot cone from you. It would hit Thalia. T-Dog.
A sacrifice I am willing.
Basically, you can choose to hit either Thalia or Eltamil, but you could essentially get everything but the one behind Eltamil. If you splashed him with it.
Oh, what's he gonna pick?
Big decision.
Grumpy old guy or girl that just
I
lost
can
her
take it.
horse.
No, I'm not gonna do that to you. Instead, is it okay if I go around the other side of my horse and go a little further back to splash him from the backside?
It's an action to get back on your horse.
Oh, I never left my horse actually.
You did. You left your horse and then
Oh,
you
did
said,
I?
"Get on the horse if you want to get out of it."
Son bitch.
I don't think he did.
I don't-
He get
yeah.
off it?
Yes,
He just
you
like get on the
100%
horse.
got off the horse.
Did he?
Yes. I
Damn,
can't
our
rewind the
DM
live
has
stream, but he
perfect
definitely
memory.
said he's getting off
Keep
the
us
horse.
honest, chat.
Chat.
Alex and Dylan. Alex and Dylan.
Okay, so I have 40 feet of movement. Sorry, I have 80 feet of movement.
If you use your action to run.
If I use my cunning action.
Oh, right, you're rogue.
That's right.
Yeah.
So would I be able to, from behind where Enon is, go from there to like here?
Another.
Oh yeah, I'd get there. Yeah. Okay.
Never heard my name butchered so thoroughly.
Her name's Anon. I'll tell
If you
him.
just want to hit the first two, yeah, you could get from
I mean,
here.
technically, that's a good one though.
You could hit this guy and that guy and nobody else.
Wonderful. I'm gonna
She just says that, she
run
has a list.
the 40 feet to get there, and then I'm gonna go take a stance and hold my hands right here and blow out and cast Burning Hands as hot as I can.
Okay, dex save. What's your spell save? 14?
14 dexterity.
Okay, so big guy's got a -1, and little guy's got a +9.
Is he at disadvantage on the grease on dexterity checks?
No,
Okay.
it's just a fall. Makes them fall. So big guy does not save. Little guy saves because he's got a +9.
Ooh, wow. So 4, 5, and then a total of 8 points of damage with Burning Hands then.
Okay, so the little guy's going to take half distance, so it takes 2 points of damage. Big guy is going to take half because it's fire damage, so he's going to take 4 points of damage. So you, and then same thing again, like the fire hits them, but it just doesn't seem to be taking its usual hold.
You get him, guys.
We gotta get out of here.
Okay, Altamil.
I may not know, but would Booming Blade go off if he falls? Would that count as movement, or does he have to physically walk?
Physically walk.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can't force Booming Blade.
But like if he fell in the grease.
No.
Did
No,
you
that
roll
doesn't
for him
compute.
falling?
Yeah, he succeeded. I got a natural 18 last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Just going to. Everybody's going. I'm gonna go after.
I haven't bothered rolling the grease for the little guy because he's in floating orb.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna go after the orb right behind me, the one that just attacked me.
Okay.
He slips in the air. It's like a fish tripping underwater.
17.
Perpetually turns.
17.
We've been fighting for
Misses.
almost 2 hours.
What am I doing? Yeah, that's
Almost.
text. Whatever. I'll do my
A fish tripped
bonus action. Ooh, nat 20. It was just at the orb still.
At the orb. Okay. So roll your d4, double the damage, add 4.
It's 10.
10 points, and it takes all of it.
Nice.
It is like flickering, sort of on and off, looking very hurt.
Okay.
What kind of damage did you do?
It's just force.
Magical bludgeoning is what he did.
Oh, yeah.
It is that Will-O-Wisp's turn. And it blinks out of existence.
Yay, we did
We're
something.
doing something.
Dahlia, you're up.
Oh god.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna run back as part of my action.
You're going to take an opportunity attack. If
Will
you,
I?
Yep, 100%. You are in melee
Damn
with
it.
it.
All right, I'll attack it then. So,
Oh, no, wait, you crawled out. We didn't move you after you crawled out because you would have moved 5 feet.
That's true.
okay.
So you would have been back here, which means you're not in melee with it, so you can move.
So can I move back a couple more feet and then attack it?
Yeah, of course.
Can I still use a bonus action if I do that?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
You have movement, action, and bonus action, just as normal.
I want to go to can I go to here?
Sure.
Okay. Bills. I want to. Sorry.
No, you're good.
How fast do the orbs move? They move pretty quick, hey?
No, they don't.
No?
No. They just sort of like bob around.
Okay.
Big guy moves faster.
And guiding bolt is not a. It's a radiant.
Yes, it's radiant, not lightning. It is holy damage.
Okay. I will cast guiding bolt at second level on the big monster.
Okay, make a spell attack. So d20 and then +7.
13.
13 misses.
Okay. And
Your
then I
bolt
have a
just
bonus action, right?
Over its shoulder. Yep. You're caked in mud, and just as you're going to cast the spell, like a glob of mud like slips down over your eyes, and you just miss the spell.
Okay. For bonus action, I want to cast spiritual weapon.
Can't cast 2 leveled spells at the same turn.
No?
No.
Then I will cast healing word.
Still a leveled spell.
Then I will do something else. So I have to be, it can only be a cantrip?
But you have no cantrips that are bonus actions.
I don't have any
So
bonus
you
action
can-
cantrips?
You can do your Harness Divine Power, or you can invoke Duplicity for your bonus
What does
actions.
Harness Divine Power do?
So you can expend a use of your Channel Divinity to fuel your spells. As a bonus action, you regain 1 expended spell
Oh.
slot up to level 1,
I'll
or you
invoke
can
du-
invoke Duplicity
I'll
and
invoke
make
duplicity.
invisible Thalia.
Well, there's multiple Thalias then.
It gives you like there's an illusory Thalia.
3 other means, I think, right?
Up to 30 feet. No, just 1.
Oh. So it's not the same as the spell version?
Mirror image.
Yeah.
There's a spell mirror image. Invoke Duplicity is like an ability you get as a trickery cleric, where you can
Okay.
just create a version of yourself and you can cast spells through that.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I'll invoke.
Basically, like tricks up.
Can I invoke
enemies.
duplicity and create another me, like, in between the orbs and the monster guy?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to use my spiritual weapon as a version of me?
I've got something here.
Okay.
Just gotta find it. Can't see anything back here because it's so dark.
One of those. Doesn't matter which one.
Or you can just use.
Here we go.
Oh.
Let's use this for right now. So where did you want it?
Like between the big guy and the orbs.
There.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You look like he's just
He's punching him in his plant dick.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Okay, that is the end of your turn. I don't know what happened over there.
He's bleeding.
What did you do?
Good baklava. Sponsor us.
Elora,
Cut your gum.
you are up.
All right, finally.
Someone better pass me that last piece of baklava because I'm TPK you guys.
Already doing it.
Yeah, right? What else is
You
new?
guys have so many hit points left. You're fine.
I have 15.
That's a lot. You only took 32 on that first turn.
Right. 15 again.
You're attacking it?
Yes, the big guy.
Up 5.
Great.
Yep, 15 hits.
Great. 9.
Did you roll with advantage?
No,
'Cause
but it
you're-
was high
You're
enough.
flanking with Anon.
It was high enough already.
You might get a
You can
crit.
always crit.
Oh, okay.
Creates a 10%
God.
chance of critical.
No, it didn't get.
6 for your sneak attack.
Yeah. 15. And then 18.
18 points of damage. It is once again looking hurt as you slash at that
Yes,
same
thank
spot. You
God.
remember where you hit it before, knowing that the plant matter is going to be weak there, and you slash at it. And then again, that same sort of like black oozing core at the middle of it is exposed again.
Nice. No more lightning, everyone.
Chaos bolt.
You doing anything for your bonus action?
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. You can choose to dodge as your bonus action with your, which means
As a reaction, right?
no. So you can take the dodge action as a rogue with your cunning action,
Right.
which means that anything that attacks you will have disadvantage to attack
Okay,
you.
great. Then I'll
Yeah.
do that.
You may as well always use your bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, Anon, you are up.
Does sorry. Does Anon know if this creature has
Didn't roll your second attack.
a brain of some kind, a mind?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Is that
Arcana or Arcana. Yeah,
that's not an action, is it?
I'm just gonna give it to you if you roll high enough.
This is a D8. 12?
No, you're not sure.
That's an Arcana.
It doesn't even seem to have a head.
I don't use that.
My options are limited.
It's a D8. Fuck me.
Actually don't know what to do.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's okay though.
It's alright. I hit him anyway.
I'm
Yeah.
going to just do a stabby with my dagger.
Okay.
Or yeah. So I can't
Were you asking that so that you could cast Mayan Sliver? It still has a mind.
It does?
It is acting. It doesn't have to have a brain to have a mind.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure if psychic damage would work on it. If you have a brain.
Yeah. No, it works. If you want to take your dagger attack back and do Mayan Sliver instead, I will allow. Like, wait a minute, why is she asking
am I
this?
asking
And then I was
this
like, what are
question?
your cantrips? Right, that's why.
Okay, so it's an intelligence save of 15.
And intelligence, and this thing is not very smart. It is a -3 to intelligence, so
Good
it
to
essentially has to roll an 18, 19, or 20 to succeed. Got an 11.
Sweet. So 1d6, and can I use my inspiration dice? I can't use it for...
Not for damage.
No, okay. 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay, and it gets a disadvantage to its next saving throw.
Oh, sweet.
So it has the -6 from your thing, and then a -1d4 from you. So roll 1d4.
This is it.
3. So it's going to have a -9 to its next saving throw from the grease.
Nice.
Sweet.
And it already has a -1, so it has a -10, which means it's impossible for it to stay standing at the end of its turn.
Awesome.
Great.
That worked out well. Amazing.
Perfect. Love it.
That's the rest of my turn.
Okay, you're not doing anything bonus action?
Do you want to back up in case it falls? Do you want to back up in case it falls?
Actually, will that be an opportunity attack?
100%. Yeah.
Maybe not.
Just roll the die.
Oh yeah, I will. No, roll the die. What do you mean?
It's a
Well,
It's like taking the
Don't roll
luck.
the dice.
You get a dexterity saving throw, right?
What's that?
She gets a dexterity
Why do
saving
I
throw
try?
if it falls. Dexterity saving throw, right?
What's that?
She gets a dexterity
Why do
saving
I
throw if
try?
it falls towards her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna stay where
Just
I am.
going to stay where
Okay.
you are.
Mhm.
Okay, it is the creature's turn.
I'm chewing.
It is going to attack you.
Your armor class is 16.
I know, but that hit.
But if it matches,
no.
it hits, yeah. All right, so it's 48 plus 8.
Okay, I'm going to be unconscious.
So 8, 15, 21, 26, 34 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm unconscious.
So you want to put that incapacitated ring on Elora for me there? Yep. Also, I need you to make a... Both attacks hit. Nope, you're just grappled. You go unconscious, and it absorbs you into its body.
Wait a second, though. Does my this might not help, but does my dash do anything about that?
Oh, you also took the dodge
yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on one of them.
So let's reset that. I'm going to
Okay.
roll 2 more. One of them, the first attack is definitely going to hit because it rolled a 10 and a 9.
Yeah.
So I will roll the second attack. So give yourself your hit points back.
Okay.
Second attack at disadvantage, I rolled a 1 and a 20. So it
Great.
takes the 1.
So I'm not.
So for your damage, you are going to take 15 points of damage.
Oh.
Or 14 points.
Oh, so I have 1 hit point
You have
left.
1 hit point left.
Okay.
And you will not be engulfed.
Oh, that made a big difference.
This is why the dodge action is helpful.
Thank God. Thank the gods.
You're gonna stay incapacitated.
Unhand her.
Oh, wait. No, I lied. You don't have the dodge action.
What? Well, yes, I do.
You can take a bonus action on each of your turns to dash, disengage, or hide.
Or it says dodge.
It's a full action.
Is a
So you are
Wait.
incapacitated
Ooh,
and engulfed.
what a roller coaster.
That is a roller coaster.
I'm
Sorry.
dead. I'm alive.
That was my
I'm
fault.
Dead.
I'm the one that said you could do that.
We all
So
just took psychic damage from that mind.
yeah,
fuck.
that was,
Should I? Can I?
that was a roller coaster. Because that was my bad ruling, we're gonna take the secondary of the roll, so you're gonna be at 1 hit point.
Oh, right. So I'm pretty much dead anyway. Not quite.
It is impossible for. Yeah, I know. It's been a while since I DM'd.
It's all right. I thought so.
I'm gonna
Daddy
roll the
DM is
1d4
fair.
to see which way it falls, because it's
Yes.
impossible for it to not fall prone.
Same
So
directions.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So if it falls on me, I'm really out.
If we get a 3, you're in trouble.
Okay. 1. That's
1
right.
falls forward onto the duplicate, and make a dexterity saving throw for me, Anon.
And I can use my inspiration dice
Yep.
for that.
I'm glad I moved.
The duplicate
was
is still
enough.
going to be there, but it's just going to be inside of it because it's an illusion.
Okay.
18? Yeah, you just sort of like half step out of the way as it falls on this like wet mess in front of you. That is the end of its turn. The will-o'-the-wisp that was suggested to attack it is going to continue attacking it. Hits. Heals it for 8 hit points.
No! This is just a cycle.
This is a cycle. We need to get out of here. These are not going well.
Second one is going to attack it. Misses. Third one is going to attack it. Hits.
Is one of those a disadvantage?
Yes, you're right. Still hits.
Motherfucker.
Because I attacked it with.
Because he attacked it with Vicious Mockery. Heals it for 15.
Okay, guys, what do we do now?
We should run. I think we should go.
leave.
Once again, that wound on its back stitches up.
We gotta get out of here.
It is still very hurt.
Think about
But-
the treasure, guys.
Think about the pockets on
And
this
one of
thing.
one of the orbs has gone away. Okay, that is their turn. Extos, Peter, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm just gonna
You
attack.
can run. I'm not going to tell you can't, but you are ahead of the curve right now.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the orb to the right there.
Yep,
And yeah, the spell save is 14.
fails.
Sweet. So it's a 1d4. Okay. I believe we can do this. 3.
3.
Yep.
Nice. Takes the full 3 psychic damage.
And is the big guy still at disadvantage?
He's
No?
still prone.
Why would he be at disadvantage?
We just fell down.
Oh wait, sorry. Does he have like the unsettling words?
No,
around
it's only
16?
for the next saving throw.
Okay,
So
I'll use it again for my final use
Okay.
of Bardic Inspiration.
so roll a d6.
3 minus 3.
Minus 3, which puts it at a minus 4, so it has to roll an 18, 19, or 20 on its next turn. Peter,
It's like the Jumanji drums right now.
Yeah.
Are you feeling that too? Yeah.
what year is it?
Peter's going to, with uncertainty, take his sword and just like slash at the legs where he sees there's cuts from before.
Okay, so you're moving up.
Thread the needle again.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
No, question.
At advantage because it's prone.
Okay, question for you.
Yeah.
It says other booming blade. I don't know if that's something that just.
You have a cantrip, booming blade.
Mhm.
So you use an action,
Mhm.
and then in that action, you also get to make a melee attack.
Oh,
so if the
wonderful.
melee attack lands, you also get to do the extra 1d8 booming blade damage.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck. 5. 13 plus 5 is
Hits.
18.
Yep.
Okay. And then 1d.
Did I cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action?
You couldn't because you cast Healing Word as an action, or as your bonus action last turn.
So I hit with 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Total?
In total. Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 3.
Plus 1d8 for the booming blade.
Well, the booming blade.
Oh,
only-
and plus 1d8.
No, it's
Oh.
only if it moves.
I thought that was only if it moves too.
Oh, right. You're later on as booming blade levels up, it does damage plus move damage.
Level 5 and
Oh,
onward.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 8 points of magical slashing damage,
embedding
which it
booming-
takes all of it.
Okay, and then embedding booming blade into it. How's
Okay.
that? And
Cool.
then Peter's going to use cunning action to disengage and take a step back.
Okay. Just one?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Lefry.
I was just gonna start laughing, kind of like a maniacal laugh, and just slash out at the big guy again.
Okay.
Like he's enjoying it,
Sounds good. You're up next.
and it's with advantage.
Yep.
17.
17 definitely hits.
Okay.
How many hit points do you
6.
have, Alara?
Oh, yep, 6.
Total. That's with your extra plus 2 damage for
Oh,
your Hex
17.
Blades Cursed. Okay.
And then same thing for the Polar Master. And that's 18.
That hits. So d4 plus 4.
6.
6 more points of damage. Okay. It is down lower than it has ever been before.
99.
Thalia, you are up. Alora, you're on deck.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word at first level
Okay.
on Elora.
'Kay.
So I'm just gonna be like, "Fuck, Elora!"
I know, not looking good.
So it's 1d4 plus, I believe 7. My spellcasting modifier.
For first level healing word
Yeah.
is 1d4 plus 5.
Oh, 1d4 plus 5.
Yeah.
Oh, my modifier. Okay. 7 points.
Yay.
7 hit points.
Thank you.
Welcome. And
So
then
you have an action still.
an action or bonus action?
Action, because healing word is a bonus action.
Oh,
So you can cast a cantrip if you want. So you could do a sacred or a toll the dead or something like that if you wanted to. Or
okay.
guidance.
Can I reach the? Can I touch that thing now that it's fallen down?
You could move up to it and touch it if you wanted to, but toll the dead's ranged if you wanted to use that.
Okay, I'll cast Toll of the Dead.
So it's going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, do I still?
Fails.
Oh, so I can't. I don't get to cast this because that was my other spell was a bonus action.
If you cast a spell that takes a level, so anything other than a spell per turn.
Right.
So
Got
if
it.
you're ever casting 2 spells on a turn, it has to be a cantrip and a leveled spell.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it failed its wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll your toll the dead damage, which is 1d8 necrotic.
6 points. Do I add anything to that?
Nope.
Okay.
And it does 6 points of damage, which like just you cast it out, it's like this sonorous bell tone that sort of like rings through the air, and you see part of it just sort of like wither and fade away.
Awesome.
Do you want to move or are you good?
I'm good here.
Okay, Laura, you are up and on. You're on deck.
Great. I'm going to then move closer to the guy and hit him again with my rapier. Never
Is there
mind.
flanking damage on my attacks?
There's
that's
flanking
right,
advantage,
that's
but you were already at advantage.
Oh, right. Yeah,
I
it's
do.
advantage. Yeah, I keep
Yeah.
forgetting that.
That's great. Oh, 14 doesn't hit.
Unfortunately not. With you did with advantage?
Yeah, I got that one on the second one, so
Sorry.
not good.
Anything you want to do with your bonus action? You
Um,
cannot dodge, apparently.
no. I think I'll stay there. No, I'm gonna move back a little
Disengage
bit.
and move back?
Yep.
Okay. Just like 2 steps?
Yep.
or- Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, and on.
Just wanted to double check. So with sorcery points,
Mm-hmm.
each time I convert a sorcery point as a bonus action, that'd be 1 sorcery point. Like I couldn't say, oh, I want to convert 2 at a time.
You can use your sorcery points to gain additional spell slots or sacrifice spell slots, blah, blah, blah. So if you click on the convert sorcery points thing,
Mm-hmm.
it will tell you what the conversion cost is to get up to a 5th level spell slot.
Oh, I see.
So it's 2 sorcery points to get a 1st level slot back,
3
3
for
for
a
its second, so on and so forth.
But each time I convert one is its own bonus action, correct?
Yeah, you can only get 1 spell slot back a turn, but you can dump 3.
4.
4? Okay. So once again, it is impossible for it to succeed its dexterity saving throw from the grease.
Sweet.
So it can get back up, but it will just fall back down again.
Am I
Awesome.
able to move back because he's prone while I
It
still
will
get
take an attack of opportunity, but at disadvantage because it's prone.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna move back a bit.
Okay. What's your armor class? 10? It hits.
Your AC's
I rolled a 15 and a 9. She can cast mage armor to up it. Something to
haven't.
something to keep in mind because it lasts for 8 hours when you
Yeah.
cast it. You are going to take 18 points of bludgeoning
Oh.
damage.
Mistake.
You go to move back and it just slashes out at you with one of its like planty meaty. Okay, it is going to use half of its movement again to stand up. The only thing that is still in range of it is a duplicate and Eltamil. I'm going to roll to see which one it attacks.
Mhm.
On a 1 and a 2, it's the duplicate. On a 3 and a 4, it's Eltamil. 3.
Oh man.
Loaded dice.
A 10 and a 19.
19 hits.
Okay. For 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
It gets the cold damage too.
It's 5 points?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is rounded down because of its resistance. And then it falls again.
Nice.
The grease was a great.
That was a great.
That was a
roll.
great move.
That was the
Thank
turning
goodness.
point. I actually didn't think we were going to make it this
I
far.
didn't either.
Okay, back at the top of the initiative. There's 3 Will-o'-the-Wisps left. One is going to run away because it has taken enough damage and it ain't chill, so it disappears, winks out of existence.
Fire the wisp closest to Elts.
Okay. What's your save?
14.
It got a 17, so it saves.
Okay. Can I use luck or lucky?
Lucky's only on your rolls, I think, isn't it? I don't remember. God,
Whenever you
I
make an
hate
attack
that
roll,
feat.
an ability check, or a saving throw, or when an attack roll is made against you, you can spend 1
Yeah.
to roll an additional
So
d20.
it's saving throw.
Oh, I
It's not
see.
an attack roll or anything
I
else
see,
like that. I'm gonna just double check.
No, that makes. I mean, it does make sense.
I just want to make sure because this is gonna come up a million times on because you took that fucking feat. No.
Okay. I'm gonna run up and attack the big guy.
The big guy.
So. Oops. 17.
17 hits.
Okay. So 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. That was against the big guy?
Yeah.
Okay. You slash away at it and carve a big chunk of plant matter out.
That's my turn.
That is your turn. Peter, you're up. Ultimately, you're on deck.
Peter's going to charge with his sword full force into like the neck, shoulder area with everything he's got at advantage because Beastie Boy is prone.
Nice.
And wow, like 24.
Yeah.
Cool. I rolled a. Oh, that's the wrong dice.
I already did. Yeah, I did it for my dex save.
6 points of damage, and I'm gonna re-embed Booming Blade again.
Okay. It is booming bladed and took the damage. Anything else?
I'm going to disengage and move 2 steps back again to where I am.
I'm going to remind you that you have a familiar that you haven't done anything with this whole combat.
Yeah, I know it's tricky because like out here I can't really what you gonna call it
Wargo.
You don't have to warg to have Elusis attack.
Okay.
Like, if you want to have him attack with like a stinging attack or something like that, he can do it.
if that's a thing, if that's allowed,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
love
it's
that.
a hun-
Hopefully
it's
it's not
100%.
doubling up on actions. Pseudo Dragon Elusis is gonna
yeah, he
swoop
goes
down.
on his essentially has all of his own actions. So like if you go to your extras, you have all of his stats there. He doesn't have very many hit points is the downside. So there's a possibility that if he gets hit, he'll bamf out of existence until you can cast Find Familiar again. But
He also can't disengage the way I can too.
yeah.
Elusis is gonna go in for a sting, which is a
This is sting.
So
Sorry.
D20 plus 4.
My mind's in
D10
my
D20 plus
gutter.
4 must succeed on a Constitution of 11 or be poisoned for an hour. If rolling with a 5 or less, creature falls unconscious.
Okay.
Okay.
So make it the attack first to see if you hit.
Which dice is it?
It's a D20 plus 4.
It is funny. Okay.
Yeah. Regular attack just with a plus 4.
Are you rolling like that?
It is because my hands are all sticky from all the baklava that I've been eating.
Oh my gosh.
I rolled a 20.
A 20 hits.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll 1d4
really
plus 2
shiny.
damage.
5 plus 2 for 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Wait, how did you get a 5 on a d4?
Oh, that's the wrong dice. Sorry, my hands are really sticky.
Yep, we.
4.
4 points of damage.
4 points of
Okay.
damage.
And then
Dude.
saving throw DC.
At least I was rolling the. At
11.
least I was rolling the right dice for the first 4 rounds of combat.
Okay, it is poisoned. It didn't fail by more than 5, but it is poisoned.
It is poisoned for 1 hour. Wonderful.
Roaster in the chat.
Disadvantage on all attacks and saving throws.
Nice.
Now, would if Elusis were to fly back up, is that
It would take an opportunity attack.
Okay, it's just gonna linger right there.
Yeah, it would be at disadvantage because it's prone, but.
Okay.
Oh no, not saving throws, just ability checks.
Use an action to wipe your sticky ass.
Amazing. Okay, so that's Elusis. Eltamil, you are up. Thalia, you're on deck.
Okay.
Elk needs those hit points, so he's gonna keep slashing out of his life.
Longest battle. Though I like it.
Ooh, that's an 18.
That hits.
No crit, but yeah, 18.
Yep, that'll hit. So roll your damage.
10.
10 damage.
Nice.
All right. It is looking very messed up.
Thank God. 13, so that's for 17.
Yep, hits.
Ooh, nat 20.
All right, so D4. Oh, right. Once the temporary
Yeah.
hit points are gone, then the armor's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
that's okay.
So many little rules.
It was taking half damage anyways. So, Thalia, you're up. Laura, you're on deck.
All right, I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Toll of the Dead.
So
On it, which
wisdom saving
is-
throw. It's at a -1. Fails.
Okay. 1d8.
I think it's wisdom. It's wisdom, right? For that, I can never remember. So many spells.
Yes,
Yeah, wisdom. Okay.
Yeah, wisdom 15.
Okay, so do your D8 damage. 1. Unfortunate. Every little bit counts.
Yeah. And then I'll cast Healing on Allura. Healing Word at first level again.
So D4 plus 5.
Belt's looking very hurt.
7
What's
points.
that?
Great.
Did someone hear that?
Oh, where are you at?
10.
Okay.
It's the same.
Yeah.
I was at 8.
I think everybody but Extos and Peter is looking pretty hurt.
You're at 6 points?
I'm at 6, but
Okay.
Yeah, no, heal her.
Yeah.
It's done. The healing is
No,
done.
it's alright. I already healed
I was at
Allura.
8, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. No.
Are you staying put?
Yeah, I like it here.
Okay, Allura, you're up. And Non, you're on deck.
Right, another attack with the rapier.
Okay, so
One
you're stuck.
trick pony. Oh, no ponies.
Nice.
23.
23 is going to hit.
Great.
So D8 rapier plus your
Feel that
D6.
damage.
oh, she's going to do it.
14.
Come on.
21.
You're only 1d6 for sneak attack?
Yeah, that's it.
At level 4? I thought it was 2d6.
Irregardless.
It is
2d6. 23.
23 hit points?
Yeah.
What?
No!
Oh my god.
Oh,
That one's for Elt.
I was so excited to kill
It
him.
has 1 hit point left.
Oh,
That's mine,
Sneak
baby.
because she's directly behind.
no, Enon, really?
What's that?
That's
She can
great.
sneak 'cause she's directly behind.
Because other people are engaged, which
Right.
gives her advantage,
When she
and you
So
get
he's
sneak attack
surprised
anytime you
every
have
time I
advantage.
attack him.
Yeah.
I'm over here. I'm
Oh,
over
does
here.
Peter have sneak attack?
Peter could be sneaking attacking, but I
didn't
can't remember everybody's abilities.
No, I'm not saying you should have. I just
Yeah.
now I'm learning about rogue. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm like,
anytime a rogue attacks at advantage, they get sneak attack.
oh, I got the wizard stuff down, but rogue. Oof.
Yeah. All right, Inan.
Okay, let's do
You
it.
literally have
Let's
to do
do
1 hit point
this.
of damage to this.
Well, I am going to go with the same.
Lightning bolt.
Chaos bolt. Chaos bolt.
I'm
No.
not messing this up, guys. I'm going to
5 hours later.
This guy probably can't figure out what we're trying to do.
I'm going to cast Mayan Sliver again, because...
Okay,
Oh, it's just... I don't know why I did that.
it's a wisdom saving throw, right? What's your spell save?
15.
Just trying to find a way to.
It saves. I rolled a 16 minus 1.
-3
Oh no, wait,
intelligence.
you mind slivered him last round, didn't you? Oh no, he used that against his
But didn't you say
dodge.
he's -3 intelligence?
Oh, it's intelligence, not wisdom. Yes. He saves. Sorry, I was thinking wisdom. That's me.
4 points of damage.
Its life is in your hand.
Yes! Finally.
So, what does a Mayan Sliver look like when I...
You tell me, it's your
okay,
spell.
Okay. So I'm just... Anon just goes up to his fleshy brain head and just kind of like... and then this like silver light goes in and just pierces his mushroom.
Okay, so it just goes in, and the mushroom,
Pierces
the
his
mushroom on top of its
Palpatine.
head just sort of like
Yes.
pops, And as the mushroom on its like where its head would be pops, you see that sort of like black oozy core just sort of like slip out and pool on the ground, and all of the plant matter that made up its body just sort of like liquefies and then rots and then sinks into the ground.
Oh, that's not what I
Fertile
was
soil.
So it is gone. There are still 2 of the Orby creatures left, so we'll just go ahead and take this giant mofo off the board. It would have been its turn. It is now.
Wait, do I still have a bonus action?
Yeah, you absolutely do.
I am going to cast. My bonus action is casting Shadow Blade.
All right.
So I just have that now.
You have a. Just pull out of like an imaginary sheath at your side. You just like go like this. What does the sword look like? What type of sword is it?
Well, Anon's not very tall, so I'd say it's a short sword, and it's completely black, and it just kind of looks. It's almost like shifting a little bit. Like it just looks very shadowy. It doesn't really have like a solid form, and it just kind of like the light gets sucked into it.
Awesome. I can see like an occasional like flicker of white as Nox makes his way through it.
Love that.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. This one disappears.
Coward. Get back here.
The other one is going to stay and attack Alora.
We should try and trap the other one and sell it.
I'm so glad you healed me.
18 hits.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, good thing I did heal you.
That's really
better than
good,
that.
honestly.
6 points of
That's really
better than
good,
that.
honestly.
6 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Lightning damage.
Okay.
That is the end of its turn. Extos, you're up. That is the end of its turn. Extos, you're up. It's a wisdom save.
Yeah, 14.
Got a natural 18 plus 2, 20.
And that is my turn.
No bonus actions. All right.
Do you have a heal for bonus action?
I can't use Vicious Mockery and then heal.
Gotcha.
Vicious Mockery is a cantrip.
Oh, you said. Oh, okay. Well, then I will cast heal on who's the lowest right now.
I think.
Anon.
I have
and
6.
Yeah.
I'll cast on
Yeah.
Anon.
Cantrip and healing and leveled spell.
Got it.
Vicious Mockery is just a cantrip, so you're good.
So that's first level. Okay, 1d4 plus 4. 7 points of healing.
All right. Peter?
Peter is going to. Do I have anything that could capture it?
Guess what?
Capture it.
Oh.
I don't really have anything that actually could. In my entire
like,
backpack, which is.
Go through things.
I just need one kind of glass jar.
It's a special
It's like a jar of farts. You can't really capture it.
I mean, you literally saw it go ethereal and move through the giant plant creature. So.
Fair enough. Okay, Peter is going to go with one fell swoop with his sword and try and attack the glowing lightning orb.
Okay.
That'll be. Ooh, it's not going to be enough. 14.
14 misses.
Misses.
Well, based upon where you would be, you have flanking, so you would have
Would I?
advantage. Yeah.
Okay. 12 plus 5, 17.
Still misses.
Still misses? Okay. And Elusis is going to come in for a swoop with a bite this time, thinking he's going to try and eat it.
Hilarious. D20 plus 4.
Dog biting porcupine.
7.
Misses.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, these things are hard to hit.
Great.
Eltamil, you are up. Thalia, you're on deck.
Elusis is in the air, right?
Yeah, he's just sort of like
Okay.
hovering over it.
I'm gonna swing around.
Like here?
Yeah, and basically like point blank, I'm just gonna.
Just trying to get this.
Bonus action attack? No. Thalia, you're up. I'm gonna roll an intelligence save for me. Or intelligence check, rather, sorry.
Wait. No, that's that. No,
So just D20 plus whatever your intelligence modifier is.
Oh no, sorry, it was.
Wait. -1, so I 8.
Never mind. Try to help.
Wise
Okay.
but not smart, apparently.
Yeah.
thoughts are in the air.
Right, it's my go.
Yep.
I'm going to. I guess how's everyone's healing health?
Everybody's pretty messed up, except for Peter and Extos, I think.
Okay. I will cast Healing Word on Alt on first level.
Do you have the spell slots left?
Yeah, I got 2 spots left. I have
Alright.
1 now. And got 4.
4 plus 5, 9.
9 points.
Nice.
Nice. And then I will cast Toll the Dead as a bonus action.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are welcome. And then that's 1d8. 8. 6 points damage.
That's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Fails it. How much damage did you do?
6 points.
6 points. Okay.
Sweet.
Alora.
Right, another attack with the rapier.
You have advantage because you're flanking with Ultimule.
21.
Hits.
6, 11,
Shaking the camera down there, bro.
15.
15 damage.
Yep.
Okay. It takes damage, but it doesn't seem like it's taking all of the damage. Like it
Right.
goes sort of incorporeal halfway through your attack.
Okay.
Um,
For my bonus action, I'm going to start.
Going to same old, same old. I'm gonna cast Mayan Sliver again because I feel like that one's been working for me.
okay. These things are a little bit smarter, but not by much.
I took that
Failed.
gamble. Sweet. 3 points.
3 points. It takes all of those 3 points.
Mm.
Roll your d4 as well.
Thanks. I always forget that. 3.
Okay, it'll be -3 for its next saving throw if it needs one. It is its turn. That -3 scared it just enough. Runs away.
Okay.
Sort of hush falls down over the battlefield as you guys are just.
the last one?
That is the
Yeah.
last one.
Oh, sweet.
All you hear now is the sound of your ragged breathing and the pouring rain and the thunder in the sky. And we're going to go ahead and take a break. back. So, just before we came back, I remembered that I didn't have Anon roll a magic surge on the last one, and she rolled a nat 1. So go ahead and roll a d100 for me.
Remind me, it's a 100 and a 10.
It's the two d10s, so the one with double numbers and the one with single numbers.
Are you sure? Got the double numbers, right?
Sorry.
So the double numbers will be the 10 slot, and the other one will be the 1 slot.
67.
67. 67 is... Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, so as you are sort of standing there and finishing the battle, like the white light in your markings and everything sort of flares up for a second, and out of nowhere, just this raven comes and lands on your shoulder and whispers something in your ear.
Oh.
Oh.
Exciting.
Oh yeah.
He's pretty good at whispering.
Yeah, I've got
What a weird thing to say.
It's like I can hear voice, but I can't hear anything. Like I have no clue what he's
I
saying.
whisper talk.
There's
You
some
can
loud
fully hear
whispers
what I say.
You
True.
get every detail.
True. No.
Okay. So, yeah. So the raven
And then it just flies away.
flies away. I'm just kind of blank. And say, let's. I'm exhausted. Let's go somewhere and I don't know. Let's take a rest.
It whispered in her ear.
Yeah, landed on her shoulder, and then just like, to you guys, it looked like it like sort of just nibbled at her ear, and then flew away.
And then, do animals come up to you and do that? Normally?
No, I don't know what that was, but it said it told me a message.
What was the message?
Let's
Okay.
go to camp and we can talk about
Okay.
Let's make camp up on a hill.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me get McJag.
it.
Where's Mick Jagger?
And you
Sally, I'm
look
so
over sort of
sorry.
20 feet in this direction, sort of sinking down into the mud, still with the saddle on and
I'm
everything
gonna walk
else
over
like
to
that.
Mick Jagger and just like kneel down, just stroke his side. I'm sorry, Mick Jagger. I thought we had this. It's my fault. I'm just gonna like sadly take my saddle off and just like drag it on the mud as I walk away.
Did all of our horses run away when we got off them?
They like ran away, but not away. I rolled wisdom saving throws for all of them. They ran about 100 feet away and then just stopped and started eating grass.
Okay.
I'm gonna go collect some of the horses. Anybody want to come with me?
Oh, yeah, I'll come, else. Oh, poor Mick. Oh.
I'll just walk with you.
I'll just drop to my knees. I'm just so exhausted. I can barely breathe. Just stay there.
Look, this storm's horrible. I don't think we're gonna make it much further. Not in the condition we're in. I think we just move on, get to somewhere safe as fast as possible, and rest the fuck out. This is too much.
Okay.
All right, get the horses and let's get our asses out of here.
Can I ride with somebody? Cause I killed mine.
You didn't kill him. Him?
I don't even know.
You didn't kill them,
Mhm.
Thalia. That stupid mushroom beast did.
It was my fault because I decided to come see what the globy things were.
I think they would have caught us anyways. We were too close.
Okay.
Let's go, Talia. And then, since I'm the smallest one here, I'll just like hold up my hand to jump on the horse.
Oh, for me? I'm gonna grab your hand and hop up.
I'll pull her up best I can.
So you guys
Thanks,
are riding
Peter.
double. Makes sense.
This is the first time we get to bond. I'm not saying that in character.
That was way too soft.
He immediately starts sweating everywhere.
Okay, so who's looking for a camp? Because basically, I would assume one of you is going to like stay within sight of the party, but like go up that hill and go up that hill and like look for a good place to camp. So who wants to take that role?
I can look.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make a investigation or perception.
Okay. Mm. 24.
24. Okay, so within no time at all, you guys are just riding through this, what seems like sort of endless flat expanse with the occasional small little hill and everything else like that. Yeah, you have a question?
Can we loot real quick?
Make an investigation check.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
That's a
Like
good
it was
idea.
important.
Didn't he rot away?
You find some reishi mushrooms, lion's mane.
Some chaga.
19.
Literally that. You find all sorts of rare mushrooms.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Are there any blue bruising mushrooms?
Oh, guys.
Yes.
There's like not like the traditional sort of like money and cool tools and swords. There appears to be just this, these plants.
And I'm just gonna hold them up.
I just
Yeah.
want to grab.
I'm going to say that you basically get 20 pounds of medicinal herbs that you guys can sell or make a healer's kit with or something like that.
Were there some special kinds of herbs in there?
I did roll for blue bruising special herb. Yeah.
Couldn't remember if it was medicine or poison. Okay, great.
You didn't say much.
Yeah, I was like,
He taught you which plants that you could like smear on your blade to do bad things.
okay,
with.
that's right.
You learned a couple of good ones along the way, but yeah.
Okay.
So do I have
Thank
any
you for the
understanding of what
reminder.
any of these things are?
Do you have?
Survival?
You could roll a nature or a medicine. While you're doing that, so while you're ranging out, you sort of like just get a gut feeling. You see sort of like a rise in the distance, maybe a half a kilometer or so away, and you ride over it. And on the other side is like, sometimes you go through the prairies and there's just a giant boulder, and you're like, how the hell did this get here? There's this huge rock that has a bit of an overhang where you guys and the horses could camp underneath it and get a little bit of respite from the rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone.
14, or 24.
24?
Yeah, medicine.
Yeah, there's all sorts of like great healing plants and mushrooms and herbs and things like that. This thing clearly grew in a place that was very lush and verdant and has gone through some places in the meantime. It's picked up plants from a couple of different ecosystems. Like normally you wouldn't see all of these things together in one place, but there's king's foil and there's lion's mane's mushrooms and like all sorts of different things that you could brew into potions or if with the right time or just like make a healer's kit out of.
Guys, I can use some of these. Some of these are going to be really helpful for us. Maybe I'll start making some tonight. We've got time at camp. We can get fire going in this goddamn rain.
All right, everyone, come over here. I think I found the right place for us under this rock.
All over this rise berries, and it has been cracked either through age or a lightning strike or something, and it's sort of got like a bit of a lean-to underneath it where you can get out of the rain and have a fire and stay dry.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation on everyone just to get everyone dry.
Okay, so as you're coming in, you just suck the water out of everybody's clothes.
I like you, X.
Thanks, X.
Does anyone have like any major tears or rips in their clothing or their armors or anything?
Do I? Do we?
I mean, you all took a fair beating. There's probably some damage to your clothes and things.
Okay.
I got the ass in my pants all ripped up.
Right, I'm not gonna go there, but Elusis is gonna crawl all over you, and I'll be casting Mending, and wherever Elusis crawls, it'll heal and mend everything you're wearing.
Thank you.
Everybody's clothes and armor stitched back together.
Anybody want some of these blue bruising mushrooms with me? Make
Doesn't
a
look
tea.
very good.
Hmm?
Doesn't look very good.
It doesn't taste very good either. That's not the idea.
Oh.
Well,
What was
what-
the idea?
Well, remember when we spoke with Mother and she did the cool water swirl thing?
Yeah.
It's a little bit like that. Yeah.
Well, I'd rather stay on this plane of consciousness, thank you.
Well, I'm
I definitely
in.
don't.
I'm in. I want
You
some.
want to do it X with me? Right?
As long as you can promise my mum that I'll be safe, then yeah, I'm in.
I mean, if your mom was here, I'd invite her to come too, but she's not, so she'll just have to continue not knowing what you're doing right now.
You mean I'm gonna keep a secret from my mum?
No, I mean, you could tell her when you talk to her next.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, let's do this.
Okay. Like brewing a tea.
I've already went into the rock and fell on her knees, fell on her face, passed out.
Okay.
Can I make a
Exhausted.
fire?
Yeah, yeah. Make
Yeah.
a survival check.
Sorry.
Peter, Al, do you want any of this tea?
I've had my fair share in the past. I'm not going to be
Six.
dabbling any tonight.
It takes a
Okay.
while, probably a half an hour or so. The bag that had the sort of like dried cakes in it got knocked open in the fight, and so it takes a little while to like squeeze some water out of it, and then it's like the flame struggles and everything. But you are eventually able to get a small fire going.
Okay.
But the first half an hour, thankfully, because you're not all wet, you're not sitting there shivering. You just a fire would be nice.
Is it
Oh,
night?
thanks. So I just like drink it?
No, it's like
So-
mid-afternoon. You guys had only been traveling for about a half a day, but then you had a pretty intense tussle.
Yeah. X, you just want to drink it and just taste it as little as possible.
Oh, oh, oh.
Who's ever drinking the mushroom tea, roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Peter's gonna come out from the tent very sheepishly, and if there's just like a little bit left over, I don't know, only if there's a little bit like.
Sally's just gonna wink at you and pour some out of her cup.
13.
Okay. After drinking the tea, you are down the rabbit hole.
I'm not a very large creature.
Yeah.
Sally's just gonna like lie against the rock and just look at everybody, just kind of nod as if she knows everything. Or she just closes her eyes and starts making strange noises and laughing to herself.
It's very comforting.
I'm just gonna kind of just like sit there, stare, and then I'm just gonna like start pretending like I'm having a conversation with my mom. But
so
like in a
sweet.
kind of a low voice, just like catching her up on all of my adventures.
Aww.
Just a little bit, yeah.
So sweet.
Peter, in typical teenage, I know everything and must control things around me, you fight it for a really long time. You think your way away from it, but eventually the exhaustion of the fight and the day and the tiredness and everything that you guys have gone through sort of eventually wears through. For the last 45 minutes or so, it feels like your entire being is wrapped in a warm blanket, almost like you slipping back into the womb. And just every now and again, you swear you hear a woman just whispering at the edge of your mind.
Can I spend time in that place in the tent alone?
Yeah, of course.
As I listen to the voice, would it be possible if I can try and decipher as much of my tattoos that I've been unable to decipher?
It would be a
With-
disadvantage because of how high you are.
Oh, I was hoping it would work at advantage,
That would have been sweet.
thinking how high I am.
Reading other languages when you have ingested psychedelic plants is a trip.
Trip. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna be writing down notes as if I'm unraveling all the neat little hidden secrets and tattoos and texts all over my body,
Okay,
thinking it's.
roll an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Oh wow, you're letting me roll. That's
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
of you. 12 and a 8. So disadvantage 8. Arcana check makes that a 16 in total.
16. Okay, you are going to be able to decipher 1 second level spell.
No way! Wow, I'm just gonna lay down on my bed, hands up in the sleeping bag, thinking how grateful I am that I just found a spell from whoever put
So
this
you
on
can
me.
add another known second level spell to your spell.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's dope.
I'm going to be just like panicking, watching these people, really nervous for them. They look happy, but I really don't know what's going on.
Sally's
And-
sorry.
Make a history check for me.
Ooh, not good.
Okay.
8.
Yeah, you're too square to have seen anything like
Yeah,
this back
yeah.
in the home.
This is-
I'll be just sitting by her. Can I roll to see if I notice that she's panicking? Are you trying to hide that you're panicking?
No.
Yeah, no, you just,
Okay.
passive insight. You can tell that she is not comfortable.
Would I know this mushroom of hallucinogenic?
Make a nature check for me at advantage, because this was your business for a while.
19.
19's enough, even on the die. Yeah, you don't know this exact one, but you know what it is.
Are you nervous from the fight? Are you nervous for them?
For them, I don't know why they're doing that. They're not paying attention. We just fought a big monster, and now they're not looking around. They'll get killed.
Yeah, perhaps timing may not be ideal, but they're gonna be alright. They're just unwinding from the day, but I agree, maybe I'll keep an eye out if you want to watch them, or you can watch out and I'll watch them. But they'll be alright.
Are you sure?
I've had experiences with this type of stuff in the past.
What does it do?
It makes you see things and experience things a little bit differently. Kind of opens your eyes.
Well, what's better than real life?
Asking the wrong person at the table.
Conversation.
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
4 plus be passive perception or just perception?
It's your active, because your passive perception is pacified currently.
Perception. What is just perception? Oh, up here? Oh, here. Right. Okay, so 10.
Was that at disadvantage?
At disadvantage. Yeah, 10.
10. You hear words of it, but you're not following the whole conversation.
What words do I hear?
You hear see things, you hear what's better than reality, you hear I've dealt with this sort of thing before.
Okay. Allie's just gonna hold up her empty cup of tea. Like, what's better than reality? Let me tell thee. Reality.
Well, apparently that's better than reality.
All right. She seems quite happy. Well, I guess I'll have to do it someday, but not today.
I don't necessarily dabble with it myself, but I've provided it for others in the past. A
Wow.
courier of sorts. Well, actually, if I'm being honest, I just flat out sold it.
Have you harmed other people? The same way you did with that?
With what?
You sold them things that put them in a different headspace. That's not good.
It was a service. I wasn't in charge of what everybody wanted it for. I was just providing something, and they came to me.
But
At
you
that
have to
point,
take
I was in it for the
responsibility.
money.
You have to take responsibility for what you do to other people. Don't you?
For the most part, we provided a space for them to do it in the club. But outside of that, if they wanted to take it home or do it on the streets, ultimately I couldn't stop them. As a businessman, I didn't want to be restrictive.
That makes sense, I guess. I just don't understand that life, I guess.
I imagine it's quite different from yours.
Yeah, that's okay though. I mean, I understand that you might have had to do things that maybe you didn't want to.
It's been quite a lot in my life.
What else have you done that you didn't want to?
Ended up here. I didn't want to be here. I'd rather be home with my wife.
Oh, you have a wife?
Well, not anymore. That's why I'm here.
Did she pass away?
She was murdered.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was not pleasant. It was right in front of me.
Oh. Oh my god. So, are you just trying to forget her, or trying to go on with your life, or what?
I'm trying to bring her back.
From what? The dead?
Yeah,
How do you do that? That's impossible.
it's not what I've been told.
From who? Someone who brings back...
One moment.
Yeah.
So back when we were in the field and we were talking to the mother, I was asking her about my patron. That's the one who gives me the powers, and that's the one who gave me my eyesight back. But to do that, I had to sell my soul. And I had to make a bit more of a deal. And upon, I don't know if she's gonna be the same. I mean, I hope she's gonna be the same, but at this point, she's the only thing left that I had.
Well, I hope you can find happiness elsewhere. I'd hate to think that she'd come back as not as herself.
I'm just not sure if I could live with her without her coming back. Because even if she's not with me, I feel like I'd be at peace knowing that she's here again.
Yeah, I can understand that, I guess. What was this deal that you made to bring her back? What do you have to do?
It's a bit more intense. I have to collect more souls than just mine. And this master of mine, I don't really get to decide. I just kind of have to follow. He appears to me and tells me where to go. And unfortunately, who to take.
Well, collecting souls, that means killing people, does it?
Aye, it does.
So back there, in the Waymark, that was you, wasn't it?
Aye, it was. Didn't necessarily unfold the way I wanted it. It's more of a spectacle, unfortunately.
You killed an innocent person out. You can't do that.
Well, I don't know if I really had a choice.
You always have a choice.
Not with a demon breathing down my back, or whatever it is.
We can fight this together. You don't have to do this.
Well, I don't even know if anybody else can see him. So as much as I appreciate the help, I don't know if it will end up doing anything, because it may only be in my mind. I'd appreciate the help. I could use it.
I mean, I understand what a big sacrifice that would be for you, but you can't go on like this.
Well, at this point, I don't even have a soul. I already sold it to him. I don't even know what that means. I don't know how I'm still here without a soul, but he's in charge of it. As far as I don't really understand this whole otherworldly things.
Nor do I really, but maybe the mother can help. Maybe when we find the father, he can help. We have to do something. This can't be the only way. But, well, thanks for telling me, I guess.
If it's possible, I'd appreciate it if this could just stay between us. Maybe just for the next few days. Just let me think about it. Or at least, don't tell any strangers.
Yeah, that's all right.
Or X. He's not ready for it.
Well, we can come up with a plan, and whenever you're ready, just let us know, and we can try and fight this thing.
Thank you, Laura. I may have misjudged you in the past, thinking you're a little high and mighty, but you're actually quite understanding, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I misjudged you too. Yeah. I mean, you did kill an innocent person, but kind of understand why, and it makes sense. It's hard to understand. But I appreciate it anyway. I'm gonna go get some sleep now, if you don't mind.
Alright, I can take the first watch.
Thank you. Night out.
Good night.
Okay, my 3T crew, D4s.
Can I give double inspiration to the two?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
awesome.
thank you.
Thank you.
D4, sorry, you said?
Yeah, just roll D4, just to see how long it lasts. You too, Thelly.
1.
D4. 2.
2.
Okay, so you come out of it first. during Eltamil's watch, the two of you will probably just slip into sleep after it wears off. You're fast asleep.
Storm out of the tent. Chaos bolts.
17.
Yeah, you can wake up.
Okay.
When would you like to wake up?
Oh no.
I would like to wake up as just like minutes after they finish their conversation.
Wow.
Okay.
And so I wake up, and I guess everyone but Alt is kind of sleeping.
Occupied,
Or,
like,
yeah, kind of doing their own thing.
Peter's in his tent. X is sitting sort of like with his back against a
Right,
rock
he's
wall,
doing
having
his-
a conversation with his mom. Thalia is singing and giggling to herself with her eyes
Okay,
closed.
and Alt is taking watch.
And Alta is just,
Okay.
sort of at the entrance to this sort of like kind of cave,
Okay.
looking out into the storm, I guess.
I'm gonna be hanging on to like the glaive, just kind of, not necessarily obviously hands, but supporting myself on the glaive, just watching.
I wasn't a good person just because sometimes I take things without asking first, but you implied that I was no better than a murderer. Well, let me tell you something. I'd poke you in the chest.
I'm just hanging on. I'm standing, leaning on it, my glaive with one hand.
Okay, well, I'd
So.
poke you in the chest. I just say,
Okay, and then fast.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. How tall are you?
How tall am I, by the way? Am I back
You're-
to? Am I back to 5?
No.
I'm still
yeah, you
4
That was
foot eight.
permanent.
4 feet.
You're 4'10".
Oh my
Permanent.
No,
goodness.
how much
4'8".
taller than
Or
me
4'8",
then?
I'm
sorry.
4'8", okay.
Yeah.
Poke you under the
In the
under
ribs.
boob. I lost my train of thought. So okay.
Sorry, you
so
said I'm.
yeah. It's like you said I'm no better than a murderer, but I am no murderer. No matter what anybody might have said, no matter what you might have heard, I'm nothing like that person who killed that lady in Wanderlust. Nothing. And you know what? You don't know me, so let's just keep it that way. And I just walk away.
He's just gonna look like, what the hell? Because he
Well,
was feeling
fine.
vulnerable, and then now, like 2 minutes later, it's like,
Just gonna emotionally like
yeah.
beat around.
He's
Yeah.
gonna like, he'll like reach, not like reach to grab, he'd be like,
No, I'm gone. I go back in, stomp back into my tent. I'm done. I don't want to talk to you.
He's just gonna spin around. What a group.
Am I coming out of this?
Yes.
Yet? Okay. So what do I see at this point?
You just saw the tail end of that of Anon just sort of like storming off and going into her tent, but you didn't really hear anything that was going on.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna kind of like, I don't know, like almost like I'm skipping, except I'm not actually like going, like I'm not jumping.
Oh yeah.
So
I
I'm
see-
just,
I
I'm
can
just
see
gonna
it.
kind of like twist around and do some turns. Oh, wow. We are Extos and Elds, double E's. How are you doing, sir?
Well, I imagine not as good as you. How was that for you?
Oh, well, it was probably after the tree men and all of those wisps that ultimately helped out the big tree men. I'm pretty good. I actually was able to talk to my mum, and she's doing really good. My brothers are good, and my dad is he's always eating all of her food. He's always doing that. So, but how are you?
Good as I can be. Just
Oh,
keeping watch,
you
making sure everybody's safe.
yeah, you were pretty epic down there. You were slashing and doing the darkness thing with your blade. Also, a question came up while I was talking to my mom, and I did not know how to answer this. How do you see through those? And I'm just gonna like point at his eyes.
So I kind of just lean back a little bit as you get like close and.
It's a gift with a deal.
Oh, like some sort of deal where you trade like your favorite item or thing for it?
Yeah, a little like that.
Oh, that is wonderful. Let me know if there's ever a deal that comes up that I could do that for myself, please.
Yeah, well. Yeah, maybe
Oh,
not.
okay, well, if you do, you're my favorite person in this group, and you are my family, and I am just gonna like skip over, do a couple more twirls, and go to sleep.
Delightful creature.
true.
Are you sleeping?
Otherwise, this is where we're going to wrap up for tonight.
Are we doing watch rotations
Yeah.
by chance? Okay.
You're all. I mean, that's up to
I
you
hope
guys.
so.
Not up to me.
Need a rest.
You're watching all night long, Elf. That is your punishment. I tell the group, and then we wake up.
Guys,
Should we do it tonight or should we do it next time?
But if you want to do something, do it now.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I have the rest of the night. I can take the last watch. Whoever it is.
Altamil was the first watch.
Okay.
So who wanted to take second watch?
Are we gonna do it all night, or are we gonna just do 8 hours and then wake up in the night?
I mean, that's up to you guys.
Okay. Because
mean,
it's like midday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically like 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you guys rested.
So I guess then with your mushroom trip and stuff, it'd be
Like
6.
6-ish, 7 o'clock at night.
When we wake
Get
up.
an early start
Yeah.
the next day.
PM. Yeah.
Okay, so we're all
3
awake
a.m.
now.
I mean, if you want to sleep like the full 8 hours, it'll be like 10, 11 o'clock.
Reminds
This
me
is
of
just
high
when
school.
Peter's waking up, is like 6 or 7.
Okay.
You're gonna do the whole shift all night.
I didn't know what time it is. That was totally crazy. It feels like yesterday. It feels like tomorrow.
First time.
Yeah. Not the last. That was incredible. Is anyone else around us, or is it just the two of us?
Just the two of you for right now.
All right.
I want to wake up in a little bit, but not just yet.
Look, if you haven't taken a rest yet. If you want to go, I just took one, and I got first watch for tonight. It's 10 p.m. I got it.
Alert.
He's
Yeah.
gonna take like a half punch. He's not gonna get close. He's just gonna kind of see if he flinches.
Peter's gonna not just flinch, but throw a haymaker at his face.
Make a dexterity saving throw first. Let's see how awake
I'm
you
literally
are.
just like, wait.
Now on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good that one.
Yeah.
So
Don't even flinch.
You don't even flinch. It's like the punch comes towards you and you're like, takes a second for it to clock in. You're rested, but it's like when you sleep after drinking a bunch and you're like, you're rested, but you're not. Yeah.
Yeah, I may stay up with you just a little bit longer. Let you gather your
You wake up
senses
at
for an hour.
go hit the sack. I'm fine.
Well,
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
gotta hit you and a sack at the same time before you reacted. It's fine. We can hang out.
I don't really want to. I kind of want to just be alone and think some stuff through.
So punk. Love it.
It's raining still.
I'm gonna wake up.
Just
Did
so
I
punk
hear
rock.
Yeah, you would have
Just
heard the end of
after.
that.
So as you say that, Thalia's gonna get up and sit up next to you on the other side. Like, what's that about wanting to be alone?
Nice. You know what? It's
It's past midday.
it's good. Yeah, I can do watch.
Hey, it's okay. I don't want to talk to you either. I'm
Someone-
just awake.
Okay.
Be here next to you, okay?
All right.
All right. Well, if you two are awake, I'm gonna be going to sleep because I could use it.
Yeah, you look like shit.
Thank you, Thalia.
You're welcome.
So, where did those? Why did those blue things do that to me? Like, where did I go?
I don't know. Where did you go?
I have all these crazy notes that I found all over me, and I knew that these were spells all over me, but now they're spells that I can't even cast yet. Like, this is like way beyond my level. It's level 2. It's like I can't cast level 2 yet, and it's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, and I heard a voice. I didn't really know there was another side, but I guess you know when you hear from it. How do you get there?
To the other side?
Yeah.
Well, what did the voice say?
Yeah, she just. But it sounded like her name at the same time too.
What name did it call?
It sounded like Peter, but Petra, at the same time.
Petra?
I'm gonna bring out a photo, and I'm like, this is
Well, it's like a painting. It's
Yeah,
a
not
photo,
photo.
yeah.
Sorry, it's like
Yeah.
a sketch. It's like a really nice looking sketch. It's like, this is kind of like, this is crazy, but like this. I think this was my family, and you know, when I was left behind, this is kind of all I had, is this picture and this sword and this dragon. The dragon's gonna poke his head out.
How old were you when they left?
I think I was young. I was just really young, low teens, as a half elf, whatever that means.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you want to get to the other side because
Well, if I heard voices that are calling my name, and maybe it's my family over there.
maybe they're there, maybe they're here. Sometimes the other side means, sometimes you can walk in both sides.
And cast minor illusion, and it's going to be a perfect replica in 3-dimensional form of this sketch of a woman to go by if I'm ever going to find her again. And if I heard her voice tonight, that means that she's there somewhere on the other side. And if she's there, I'm going to find her. I'm going to have to find her.
You want some advice?
Maybe.
Don't look so hard for her. Let her come.
I'm going to hang my head, and as I hang it, the sculpture just dissolves into sand and falls to the ground. I think I'm going to find her.
Okay, ma'am. Well, he's just gonna lean back. Tell me a lot. Well, tell me that there's always a way out, even when you don't think there is. There's always another option.
What's the option you want now?
I just want to start fresh and let all that stuff go.
I get that.
I'm not sure how to do that yet, though. I'm just really angry, and I don't know how to not be angry anymore.
I also get that.
I mean, we're somewhere else now, and I feel like that's all just going to go away, but I'm still angry, and that makes me angry too.
Have you ever thought about facing that anger?
Yeah, man, I do it every day.
You're right. I shouldn't have said anything, but
You shouldn't have. I don't know why I'm even talking to you. It's a kid.
it's
Sally's going to storm off.
She's gonna sit there and not knowing how to handle this, ill-equipped as a teenager to handle this situation.
Another party.
Yeah, fair.
And I'm gonna go back to sculpting that form as best I can, but also trying to imagine what a third shape would look like next to that second person.
Aw, Peter.
Oh, Petey McPetey.
Peter.
Oh, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh yeah, totally.
With the mirror.
Yeah.
Well, on that note.
I have one more quick note.
Okay.
Sorry. Elt, when you go to bed and you find, you're gonna find the neck.
I'm in his tent.
Okay. Well, you were also.
He
out
was
there.
asleep
Yeah.
first, yeah.
No, you would have been out there.
He was out
I
leaning
just
against the rock
placed,
wall.
That necklace, the preoperative wound closure, on your pillow.
Okay, he's gonna
What does it do?
he's gonna look at it and grab it and just be grimace because he's happy obviously, but not happy with what he has to do now.
Fair enough. Well, on that act of pettiness,
True fits.
thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back next Monday, and see you soon.
See you soon.
Oh,